Bicycle, bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my bicycle, bicycle. I want to ride my I said black, I said blue, I said black, I'm black. Oh, my dreams have been shattered, ladies and gentlemen. I've been secretly working on an investigative story for the last few weeks. Normally, I don't have the patience to do so, but when somebody reached out to me and they said, "Would you like to earn a passive income?" I went, "I would love to." I said, "What have you got in mind?" They said, "Well, we actually have a Rideshare bike service in China, and we need someone to press a button on an app every now and again, and we will share the profits with you." It sounds great. It sounds great. I said, fantastic opportunity. Just what I've been looking for, a passive income. And all I have to do is click a button. I've always wanted a job where I've clicked a button. That means I wouldn't need to use these buttons every day. So it was exciting. Hey, Lisa, nice to see you here in the chat room. So what do you think I did? Well, first of all, I showed a bit of interest. Next thing, I got taken up the ladder to a guy called James. James, wow, he was really excited because I was excited about being excited. And then he said to me, "Have you ever thought about buying your own?" And I said, "No." He said, "Well, you can buy your own bicycle and you'll get more of the money when somebody rides the bike." She's just shitting me. It's so exciting, so exciting. So I got even more excited, which meant that James got more and more excited. And then he decided that I would be a perfect candidate to bring the bicycles to New Zealand and start my own company. I said, "Well, this is too good of an opportunity to miss up. How do I get involved?" And then came through the PDF files and the whole 9 yards. But wait, at the very end, well, I had to tell James what I actually do for a living. And James has sort of got a little bit quiet lately. But he did hug it out to me with a great meme, which I'm about to show you. But this one is interesting because no doubt you're watching this video because somebody contacted you about my bicycle and you want to ride your bicycle. But this is quite clever and well done. It's worthwhile me actually showing you how the process worked and getting educated along the way. Now, there is a couple of things which I've just remembered I didn't do, which I wish I did, but I think I can just click a button and drag that button in there. Look, it's all coming together. It's going to be a goodie. So let's go into the blog because the blog is where I have all my information put. Look at that. Just what I wanted to happen. I wanted that to be all shrinky dinky like that. Now I have to go back and click on a button. Make you guys wait. Click on Chrome. Click on, I don't know which one to click on now. I think it's that one there. It's a miracle. So this is my website, and this is where I post a lot of blogs about bikes. Queen's going to do me for copyright stuff if I play that too long. Anyway, well, I am going to give you a bit of a lecture on my website just for a start, because yesterday I decided I better do some real work. So I finished up doing 4 blogs instead. But they were good blogs because we've got the bicycle one. We've got VimMe, which is really cool and exciting. And then we had Tetherbot update. Tetherbot.io now forwards to the real Tether website. That just causes spins your head. So I had to explain what they had. And then look at me here. I'm dressed up like Sherlock Holmes. And I did a blog about a scam, which seems like it's actually finished. So that was just 4 blogs in a day. But today we are going to look at the bicycle one, because that was the one that I've been holding back and not telling anyone about because I was working deep undercover as Sherlock Holmes, as you can imagine. So it's quite exciting. But let's get it going. I'll just get it to the stage where we can read it properly. So this is Richard. Now, Richard didn't really give me much to go on because his photos were always unusual. So I'm going to show you what Richard looks like. He's one of the founders. And I got, if I go to, please tell me I put his photos. Oh my goodness, I didn't upload his photos. Okay, we'll do that now because it's still on my desktop. But every time I looked for a photo of Richard, I got these type of photos. So Richard has got a really bad camera angle. He thinks that that is a full profile photo of Richard. This one's the same. This one's the same. And to be honest, Richard, if you're watching this and you're in a human trafficking compound, because I think that's where you reside, we don't really want to see your nostril hairs. So maybe you could just do another photo next time you make up a fake profile. Obviously, I've done reverse image searches on all James Anderson, I should call him James Anderson's profiles, and I couldn't find him anywhere. It's like he doesn't exist, and there's a reason for that. But we've got a great big long-winded message here from James, and there's a few telltale stories which I do want to run through pretty quickly. The first telltale sign was initially he reached out to me on WhatsApp, and then he actually offered me $5 US if I'd move on to Telegram. They want you on Telegram because they don't get reported so often or so easily in Telegram, just in case you're wondering. Well, that's my take on it anyway. So that's Richard on the bike, and that's me chasing him down the road with a pushing warning. And when I go back to the website where he told me to go initially and sign up for an account, it now comes up with this convenient big warning that that's been put out there. And if you look at the domain name, get this for a domain name, 688368.top. It's just a number. Anyway, so they do that. That was interesting. So I've been issued a new number, and my new number is 197327.top. And that one doesn't have the warning because we're always on the tail of these dragons, aren't we? And no doubt people report them. They do an investigation, and then what I'm thinking is, why don't they just stop anyone registering a domain name and put a real company behind it or a phone number where you need to ring up and get a domain name? Right, getting domain names is just too easy. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in there. Anyway, so that's what Richard seems like he looks like. And there I am chasing down the road with a what do they call it? A fishing warning. And he's on his bike and he's hightailing it, which is quite exciting, really. Anyway, let's have a look and see what I've written about this mongrel. Let's see, because I think this is one of my better stories. I'm quite proud of this. Make sure I can fit it in there nicely. Okay, so let's go straight to the top and read the title.
How I got approached by Yuechi Sharing Technology Ltd, YS, and uncovered a likely Ponzi operation.
Right, now the exciting thing is the name, because they have done all their branding. They have put videos out there of their motorbikes being manufactured, and everywhere there was a logo of somebody's, they've covered up with a smiley face. However, I've said to James, you'll have to redo all your branding now. I'm doing this expose on them. So that name there, no doubt, is going to change. However, he has gone out and registered all the companies' names that you can think of to prove they're authentic. And we'll see how that pans out in a few minutes, I'll tell you.
It all started like so many scams do, with a message from someone claiming to offer me an opportunity to earn passive income.
Oh, yes, I get them every day. I don't know about you guys. Is it just me, because I'm the crypto Ponzi scheme Avenger, that I get these lovely emails every day? Was everyone getting them as much as me? I just always wondered, because I know that I'm now in the feeding cycle. Oh, and there's one other thing I've got to do. I've got to tell James that we're actually doing a live video about him at the moment. He might pop in here.
Nothing unusual there. As the crypto Ponzi scheme Avenger, I get approached constantly, but this one had a new angle: shared bicycles. It sounded just plausible enough to pique my curiosity.
It did sound feasible. Well, it didn't really, but you know what I mean? It was actually a good one. I'm just going to send James a message. Now, he's on Telegram, isn't he? So I'll just see if I can actually do a... it doesn't let you do what I used to do on this. It's a real pain. I might just have to do some clever stuff here. 1 second, please, call. Oh, I know what to do. I can do it up here. And I can go and find me here. Hold it. Copy URL. There it is. I just want to post it to James so he can watch me talk about him. He might come online. I've given him a link. You never know. We might have James here. James might actually be a real legitimate company, and he might just decide that he's going to come on here and talk to us, but we don't think so, do we, James? We'll find out. Here we go. Oop, wait, there's more.
What unfolded next was a textbook example of how shady operations recruit victims, mask deception behind semi-legitimate documents, and slowly escalate you into bigger investment traps. Thankfully, I document everything, and in this case, I use ChatGPT as my investigative sidekick to draw the scammers out and test how far they go.
Yeah, now this one was really interesting, because what I decided to do was, rather than me use my intellect, I thought I'd just go straight into ChatGPT. I create a thread called James, and in here you can actually go all the way back to when I started the conversation. It's a bit of a hike at the moment, and I go back to the very start where where I go back to the very start where I basically tell it to... Oh, that's interesting. Why did I do that for? No, that crashed to Zoom. Oh no, I must have started on another thread. and then decided to continue the conversation here with James and build into an interesting scenario. So I don't know if you use ChatGPT like that, but basically what I do is I create threads within ChatGPT. There's a button on the side here. A lot of people, how'd you get to there? There's a button on the side here, and then you can actually, here I've called James Anderson, and in here I will actually create more and more content about what's actually happening. And then I get to the point where I say, look, I'm going to actually build a knowledge base on James and his opportunity. I want you to record it in your memory so that we can build a blog and an informative story on how this whole scam worked out, blah, 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 something like that. I don't know why, but it does seem like I've got this mixed up in oh, there he is. So I must have uploaded all these images, all the story, and all his company documents and the whole 9 yards, and voila, we have this awesome blog explaining what actually happened, so I don't need to. What unfolded next, textbook example how shady operators recruit victims, mass deception behind semi-legitimate documents. Yes, so some of the documents that we're getting lately, they are actually going and registering real companies in those countries. That doesn't mean just because you're got a registered company in a country that it's legitimate, because they often haven't filed tax returns, and there was some real shady stuff going on here. Thank you. I documented everything. In this case, I used ChatGPT, which I've already told you guys, so I'm repeating myself. The first, contact a passive income app that pays you daily. So that's what I got. Now, I looked through my knowledge base and I couldn't find the initial person that was chit-chatting to me. However, I was put into a group which was chatting daily incomes, jobs, something to do with jobs. And I think I got into a conversation there. Well, because I was dragged into that group, then somebody plucked me out, and then that's how I met James. But I can't quite remember the initial, but I'm sure you've all had those messages going, hi, and you go, hi, and they go, where are you from? And how old are you? Are you male? Are you female? And then by that time, they've got enough for you to put you into the scam that they want you to be pushed into.
The original message I received was from someone promoting an app that claimed you could earn 2.4 USDT daily by activating a digital bicycle. No actual work involved. Just a login, a few taps, and you were supposedly collecting passive income. The logic: you own a shared bicycle place somewhere in China, and every time someone rides it, you get paid. Sounds great, until you start asking questions about where the bikes are, how many are in operation, and whether there's any verifiable data. When I started asking those questions, I got handed off to someone named James Anderson.
Right, so this is what I got logged into, and just last night he told me that they updated the URL, and this, and I'm going to show you the conversation, because one of the first things he wants me to do is download a wallet where I can, download an app where I can connect my wallet to, and that's where they would have taken all my crypto if I had any, but I didn't do that. But that's what they often get you to do. And you can see when they didn't get that reaction, they went to the next step. So this is all like a mind map. And if you go down one track, then they'll lead you to the left or the right, and they'll lead you to where they want to. And they'll try you, build trust up, more trust with you as time goes on. So this is their app. And at the moment, the app is actually at 1973.27 top. And in here, you can see there's another promotional video. There's some news about the company, and you can click on Device Center, and these are, the equipment is 80. So if I could buy this bike, and the daily income of this bike is actually guaranteed at 2.4 per day. So if I spend 80 USDT, I assume, I'm going to get 2.4 back a day. So that gives them a good 30 days before I realize that I've been scammed. Or I can buy this bike here for 230, and the daily income's going to be 7. Now, I'm assuming that they're claiming that these bikes are actually in different areas where there's more demand for the bike. And the bike's all taken care of. Then you can go into Scooter World, and you can go buy a scooter for $1,200, and you're going to get $37 income per day. So you go through here and you can pick out your bike. So that's what I figured. I see what they're doing. Then I go to ride. So the first thing he did is he gave me a free bike to have a play with. And this bike was basically rented out for an hour. And for the hour, I received $3. And I'm thinking, oh my God, I finally found the job of a lifetime. This is just going to be so good. But in the running area is where there's an opportunity for me to sort of adopt a bike or buy a bike. and then that bike would be available. And then all of a sudden somebody would come along, go ding, ding, and they're riding my bike and I'm earning money, sitting here waiting for the ride to finish, and I click a button. That's what I got out of it. So the information, if we come here, you can see, I believe these are other people who go up in rank, who get great money for a bike. So this V7 bike, whatever VS7, is running, and it's nearly made $300 in a day. So I don't know how that works. I didn't get into that enough. It was already too scary, the fact that I logged into somewhere. Now, when I logged into this, I actually used my phone number, and I used the password 87654321. Now, there's no system out there. Hello. Velvet, nice to see you here. There's no system out there that will let you have such a basic password. So that was my first, it wasn't my first, it was one of many flags that I see. No one will let you have a stupid password when logging into a system where you can put your crypto wallet and the like. So here, every time I did something, he said, I'm going to give you $5 USDT if you meet me over in Telegram. And then they said, oh, if you do a test hire, we'll give you $6. And before long, I've now got $14 worth of income. So then you put your, you can put your address in here somehow, I think, and you can go to, oh, there it is. So there's my crypto wallet address. Go have a look if you want. And you can basically put the amount that you want to withdraw. So in my case, I'm going to put 14. And then it says, please enter the transaction password, which I'm guessing if I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 as a password, and I go to immediate withdrawal, incorrect transaction password. So I went back to him and said, hey, I can't do a test withdrawal. And he said, oh, you're which didn't make any sense to me. So then I sort of gave up on it at the moment, which is really cool. So that was sort of the app. So I thought that was quite cool. I sort of see what they were doing, but he was giving me screenshots telling me what to click on. He wanted me to click on ride. I couldn't understand what he was on about. They set me up with, oh, it's closed. Oh, so I'm just getting into it. Running closed. So maybe he's done something. Maybe he's watching, because there was a bike there a wee while ago, wasn't there? Let's go back to here. But there was some other funny things as well, and we'll get, connection timed out. He might be watching me. Let's have a refresh and see if it's still there. Oh, I see. It's got this. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to ride and closed. And it's back. Oh, good. I didn't want to lose my ride. So that was quite funny. So that was all the part of that. Now, while I'm there, they've got some convincing stuff that for the average eye, you would think this is great. So I don't know if I can get away with playing this with the music. So this is the video he wanted me to watch, so I fully understood the company. Get out of bed, lazies. I don't know if I want the music, but that little girl, she gets out of bed and she looks at her watch and goes, oh my God, I'm late. And she rushes out the door and she goes downstairs, and there's the bike of her dreams. So she's now running around looking for more bikes. She can't find one anywhere. And look, her savior is one of our bikes. That's our bikes. I could own that bike. Hope she's going to rent it off me. She uses her phone, she puts on her helmet, and she zooms off into the countryside. Here she is, living the life of dream with her little wee zoom bike with a sticker stuck on the side. She looks like she's a polka dot stick. She's got a stick up her back, just saying. But there she is. The branding's there. I can see the branding. And I'm sure the branding's very similar to a real company in China as well, which I thought was quite good. This is where she nearly collides. She goes past and look, she's met another girl. And they've both got the same bikes. They're living the dream. And here they ride off into the sunset, and then they go park the bike. And then they get in a drone and they fly around the city. And she can just park the bike anywhere she likes, but she's decided to park it next to another bike, which is probably the same bike that Richard was. Oh, I call him Richard. I should keep saying James. So she goes to work. She's cool. She's happy. And now she will stop the app, and I would have received some money. So that's basically, and then after work, she meets up with her girlfriend and they go out for fish and chips, and they live happily ever after. And she's going to go to the fish and chip shop with her. What do you want? A fish, 2 fish, and a scoop of chips? That's basically the promotion. So I hope I've done that justice for the people that put that video together. All right, so you're probably thinking I'm a bit crazy about now, and why didn't I want to get into the bike scam? Well, let's dig a little bit deeper because you may be surprised. So let's go into Richard. Richard. Why is Richard in my here? Let's go James.
He introduced himself as a marketing manager at Yuechi Sharing Technology Ltd, YS. He told me his assistant had contacted me before and asked if I was interested in the cooperation project and wanted to earn a stable extra income.
Wow, how could I deny that? Of course, who doesn't want a stable extra income? Let's have a listen. There's more.
James was pushy but polished. Within minutes of introducing himself, he was instructing me to register a YS account through a shady-looking domain, https://6883368.top/pages/login/register view?code=D6 8ppv, promising I'd receive a $5 USDT reward just for signing up. Once I registered, he immediately moved to the next stage, screen sharing, button pressing, and a series of steps to simulate activating my digital device, all while claiming I could earn $10 and withdraw it that same day.
Wow, how about that? So what I need to do is activate my account, and he'd give me money straight away. And also, Susie just posted a really valuable comment.
Admiral, did I tell you that YS scheme was also mentioned in a Telegram trading scheme I'm following?
Well, I reckon I've blown this one out of the water before it even got started, because wait until you see the PowerPoint presentation and how I can actually bring these bikes to New Zealand and how I can become a biker. That's going to be really exciting. Yeah, and that's what these guys do. They actually get people out there like me, some of you, and they brainwash them into thinking that they can be a representative, just like me, some of you was the representative for a scam called BeyondBit just the other day. And this is probably what this guy was dreaming me to offer. It's actually quite comical. Anyway, after I started chatting with James on WhatsApp, he quickly wanted to remove me from WhatsApp and move me over to Telegram. Now, why would anyone want to do that? Don't know. I have got his phone number, and I did try ringing them last night, but he wouldn't answer and wouldn't want to talk to me. So let's carry on.
He even offered me more cash if I added his work Telegram account, https://t.me/james68715. His sales pitch was dressed up as support, but it was clearly designed to guide me step by step into believing I was already making passive income from a virtual asset.
Yeah, so that was quite good. Hello, Queen of Karma. Lovely to see you here. But if we just flip back to the wallet address here, I'm not sure if it shows you how much money I've made, but I'm not even sure if I need to reach the 70% threshold before I'm allowed to withdraw. And when I set up the account, there was no way of actually, putting the password in so I could withdraw. But I did want to show you revenue details. Oh, that might be, there we go. So here we go. So that's what I wanted to see. So the first lot was $3 USDT for just clicking a button when somebody's finished hiring the bike. $6 was because I created the account, and $5 I believe was because I actually connected with the sales representative on Telegram. So there was bonuses all the way. I was just living the dream, but I still can't get my money off the platform, which I'm a wee bit disappointed about. All right, so now we're going to read about the Chrome thing.
But here's the kicker. When I revisited the app link later, Google Chrome now blocks it with a red screen warning. Dangerous site. Attackers on the site that you tried visiting might trick you into installing software or revealing things like your passwords, phone or credit card numbers. Chrome strongly recommends going back to safety.
Right, so this is our initial conversation, and it's exactly what they did. So what I said to James, something about how do I withdraw the money to do a test withdrawal?
Since our partners come from different countries and each country has a different currency, the company uses USDT to distribute earnings to everyone. Therefore, you need to use an exchange to purchase and pay. When your income arrives in your work account, you can convert your income into the local currency of your country. 12 o'clock. Do you use Bible Tap?
Now, I don't know Bible Tap. It could actually be a legitimate app. However, I have a feeling that that will only be available in the Google Play Store. And if that's the case, then that could be any old app anyone could upload. But if you really want to do Apple App Store, and you go to the Apple App Store, even this isn't rock solid anymore, but there used to be a time where if you found the app in the Apple App Store, you could trust it, but not now. There's no matches. So I don't even know why that is Apple App Store. Why did it not let me do the Apple App Store? App Store. Let's see. You got to download the App Store. I'm just going to do that for shits and giggles because I think it's actually quite important, because I think from my instinct, which I don't have all day to do research on everything and I don't need to, but there's no results in the Apple App Store app for that app that he was suggesting I download. It was only in the Google Play Store. Now, I've done numerous videos on these wallets that you can download from the Google Play Store, and they're all scams, and they're designed to take your money. So if I downloaded that app and connected my wallet to it, the chances of me actually getting scammed are quite high. And that's why these warnings are out here telling people, they will try installing software, revealing things like password, phone numbers and credits and the like. I think that sounds like a pretty good explanation. We've got some comments in the chat room here, so let's have a wee look. Let's see. Business ends up being a bunch of people just teaching the system to people teach the system. Laugh at our systems don't usually work. Okay. About you. Okay. Doing great things, actually. Oh, Queen of Karma, you are a scream.
I'm doing great actually. I had a rough weekend for pain, but today was able to get everything done I needed to, so I'm having a good day. LOL.
How come you have pain? I didn't know you had pain problems.
At Queen of Karma, getting chilly here. We are not very tough here. We feel cold when it gets to 6 degrees centigrade, winking face.
Oh.
Bybit is legit, but many schemes are running through it just like other exchanges.
Right.
Oh no, Violet, stay warm. I'm the opposite and probably couldn't deal with the humidity there, LOL.
Where is everybody anyway? I'm in New Zealand and I think it was 0 this morning, which is quite cool, which means we get a frost, but we're just starting to get, autumn is now and we're heading towards winter. Yeah, so so that we just found out through Susie that app that he was suggesting I download is legit. However, it's like we watched just short of $1 million be transferred out of one exchange into Binance, and Binance is more of an app that's harder for hackers to use, even though it hides where money's gone. So these little wee apps like Rabbit app or those, they can be used by scammers a lot more than the mainframe apps like Crypto.com and Binance.com. Hope I explained that correctly. Never did. Who cares? Anyway, James enters the chat. So here we go. James is now trying to bait me.
James Anderson enters the chat. James quickly became my point of contact. He was polite, upbeat, and very persistent. Each day he sent me motivational good morning messages, reminded me to start my device, and repeated how easy it was to make money while I slept. When I delayed taking action, he assured me the withdrawal process was fast and the profits guaranteed. Eventually, I asked to test a withdrawal. The system asked for a password. James told me to link a wallet. The cycle continued. It was clear that this wasn't about utility. It was about warming me up for a bigger pitch.
Yeah, so he sent me, where I could go and find this company in the UK company registrar office and the like. But if you look at the date that the company was registered, 31st of May. No, that can't be right. First account made to 31st. Whereabouts is this company date? Filing history. That might be better. So just because this company has got themselves registered in the UK does not mean shit. Doesn't mean they're not running a scam. Now, 14th of May 2025, this company that he claims is going to do world domination with scooters has decided to register themselves in the UK on the 14th of May 2025. Red light there, straight away. Anyway, we'll show you more of that in a minute. All right, so did we get that? Yeah, bigger. Yeah, so he decided to do a bigger sales pitch to me because I was so interested about these bikes.
The bait expands. Local partnership, exclusive access, bigger money. James shifted gears. Now he wasn't just offering me app income. He was talking about YS's expansion into New Zealand. I could be a regional partner. I could even help recruit others. That's when the script became familiar. The bikes are only in China for now, but your profits are still guaranteed. We can't show photos or operational data due to confidentiality.
Of course.
You lucky. We only allow people in certain countries to become shareholders. The opportunity was clearly just a more elaborate version of the app, this time layered with exclusivity. corporate lingo, and expansion promises. Then came the
Yeah.
pitch deck.
Oh, I can't wait until I show you the some of the pitch deck's quite good. We'll just have a wee commercial break here. But I think what we want to have a look at is the videos, because these videos are really cool. If we go to this video here, this is showing you how to actually put one of the bikes together. So this is the bike. Now notice there's no logos, there's no brandings on here, because there's a bag full of stickers, I'm sure. But they have got their logo over to the right to help you build the brand recognition. But you just go out there and you get this bike and you just take all the plastic off it and put it in a safe environment and you build your bike. So that was pretty cool. And that gives me peace of mind, because this is how you assemble the bikes when you get them in New Zealand. All right, so I did a few screenshots initially, and then I started trying to find these actual bikes. That's where we're going with this, kids. And then I found some more footage of these bikes actually being made. And if you look very carefully, when it got tricky, they put smiley faces over where the brands were meant to go. So you can't see the brand names here. In fact, there's a different brand name on that bike if you have a look closely, and it's not their brand, which I thought was quite interesting. But let's have a stop there. Now, I can't see the brand on there. It's too blurry. They don't have high definition. They have the most amazing technology ever. They have the most amazing technology ever in China, but they don't have technology enough to make these not blurry. So here we go. And so this is how they make the bikes. So these bikes are being assembled. The other bikes, I had to assemble it myself, and there's no stickers on these. But this is the bike. Now I'm sure. Oh, hey, look, it's got their names on it there. So that gives me total peace of mind. Yep, that's definitely their company, their bikes. I'm going to get sued. Oh my God, I don't want to get sued again. I've been sued enough. But there was another video, and I hope I can find it, and it was really funny. And that was they had smiley faces all over where the logos were, so that to make you feel good. But they're actually using the smiley faces to cover up. To cover it up. I can't see where they are now. I wish I could find. I might have that on another screen. See, that's got their logos on it. Oh my God, this might be a real company. Oh, I'm losing my nerve now. Do you reckon they're using Talk Fusion's email services? Anyway, let's carry on before I ruin this video and find out they really are a legitimate company and they come into New Zealand and I've missed out on an opportunity of a lifetime. Okay, their pitch deck. I'm not going to go through the whole pitch deck, but I will read about the pitch deck. Oh, here we go.
The pitch deck. A startup facade built for scamming PDF. James provided me with the polished 33-slide presentation titled YS Company Profile Australia PDF. It was filled with buzzwords like AI-powered sharing platform, strategic global vision, and community-based revenue generation, but here's what stood out. Not a single photo of a real bicycle, warehouse, employee, or active deployment. Diagrams of growth projections with no source data or cited metrics. Flowcharts describing the payout structure, which clearly resemble tiered commissions and passive income models more common to Ponzi setups than mobility tech. Claimed plans to expand across Australia and New Zealand, yet zero listed partners, compliance records, or investment disclosures. Emphasis on recruiting regional partners, who could earn passive income and override commissions. The language was almost identical to other scams I've exposed. Promise early exclusivity, use urgent onboarding, and sell the dream of owning a piece of infrastructure.
Yeah, so as you can see, I'll go through here and just give you a quick, if you want to do screenshots, move ahead out of the way. But here is the opportunity of a lifetime. So we've got, it is a platform dedicated to green mobility and lifestyle services. Oh, it sounds just like me. The company was established on April the 8th. 2025. It's an online service platform, was officially launched on the same day. Oh my God, it's so brand new. I'm going to be the first person to do a review on it. Engage in comprehensive market analysis. After 2 years of research, the feasibility of the shared e-bike market was confirmed, and the decision was made to enter this field. Wow, that's high-tech words, isn't it? I want to read it like Karma does. Let's see if I can try it. Being dyslexic and reading not really good, and then saying it in a funny accent is just going to go wrong, but let's give it a go. Early 2024, trial operation equipment launched into the Chinese market. During the trial operation phase, writing services were provided to users free of charge to test equipment performance and gather user feedback. How am I doing? Not so bad. I'm not going to read the whole lot, but you get the idea. Successfully obtained the market operation license. Successfully obtained the market operation license. So this is just red flags everywhere here because successfully obtained the market operation license when they've just registered themselves as a company in New Zealand, UK, globally, and all of a sudden they've obtained a license. So they've obtained a license to do what they want to do without having a company formed. That's a miracle. The company was transmitted. The company has. This is why I don't do this. Oh, look, I can read it. Oh, my
The
God.
company has transitioned all shared e-bikes deployed during the initial trial phase into official operation.
Oh my God. So they're in official operation and they've just decided to register themselves as a company. Okay, let's read a bit more.
The platform will activate the timed rental feature. Users are required to pay a service fee of 3 to 10 yuan per hour, approximately 50 cents to US dollars. The specific pricing may vary depending on the region where the e-bike is located, in order to align with local market demand and economic conditions.
Right. Hey, I am in a unique position because I used to have a business networking company and I had a directory of all the members and I decided to develop an app. And one of my members was an app developer. So we actually did create an Android app and also an Apple App Store app. And they use a special language to write the app in that when you save it, it's like saving a PowerPoint presentation as a keynote. Is it keynote for Apple? It is. And then you have PowerPoint for Microsoft. So you program it in one language and you save it in one. He said it's really, really, really hard for him to get his app in the Apple App Store, but we did it. But when it comes to dumping your app into the Apple Play Store, easy peasy lemon squeezy. You could do it blindfolded. Anybody can publish an app in the App Store, basically, because I did, and I'm nobody technical. I just thought I'd throw that out there. Anyway, so this is the PowerPoint presentation I got about the company's vision and where it's going. If you want a copy of it, please do let me know, and I'm more than happy to. Everyone who rides his bike is just living the dream. If you were an actress hired by this company to ride around in whatever country on your e-bike, and you want to tell me how they paid you or what they wanted you to do, practices the business philosophy of win-win. Oh my God, what type of company wouldn't want a win-win business philosophy, eh? Allow more people to become part of the business development throughout profit sharing. What's that mechanism? Building a. Oh, I shouldn't be the one doing this.
Building a mutually beneficial community of interests.
Right. It's a pretty basic PDF. Even if I can't read it, doesn't mean it's not basic. But to me, this is pretty poor. And look at the girl. She's got the big motorbike helmet on. She's living the dream. And what do they say at the end of all this?
Through innovative business ideas and efficient market strategies, work together with more people to achieve win-win results, achieve common development of enterprises and society.
Achieve common developments of enterprises and society. What the hell does that actually say? Does that roll off your tongue? That does not roll off the tongue. Right, advantage of cooperation? The advantage of cooperation. Let's have a listen. Listen.
Advantages of cooperation: high user stickiness, high operational efficiency, high platform safety factor.
High user stickiness. Who uses high? I don't know what you're doing on those bikes, but I do not want to use the word stickiness when I'm riding around on a bike. Just saying. Doesn't make sense. Advantages of cooperation. They've said it again to drive the point. Make money through mobile phone. Invest once. Oh yeah, so you have to pay up front. Ponzi scheme. Earn continuous profits. Oh, passive income. Free business. No time limit. Well, how long can you drive around on these motorbikes? Let's put your hands together. Everyone, put your hands in the chat room. Let's do it. Let's go. Whoa! Okay. Remember, funds guaranteed, worry-free exit. Right. They've already got their exit strategy thought out. Guarantee income and stable source of income. Supply chain, platform support, product support, operation support, GR support. What's GR stand for? Don't know. Technical support. Haven't we said that already? Financial support, customer service support. It's just a continuous merry-go-round. That's why they did it in a round circle. Gotta love that one. AI intelligence, of course. Management system. Oh, they've put the AI, when they created the image, put the skyscraper over part of the word. So Danny's struggling with this one. It's his bicycle safety system. Everyone wants to be safe on a bike. Big data intelligent. What's that word? Scheduling system. Big data intelligent scheduling system. These words are not good for the slurry ones. Precision parking system. Does that mean you can't park on a person? Customized with a Z, city tour services. Oh, so it must have like a wee map where you could go and look at all the attractions of the city. User service system. It just gets better and better. Choose Australia as your preferred market besides China. Choose Australia as the preferred market besides Australia. Boy, this is just flowing off the tongue here. Scared bikes. Is that a word? I'm sorry, I had slept well today. I've got no excuse for my
Shared
behaviour.
bicycles have been operating in China for 6 years and have many years of mature experience in China, the United States, France, the United Kingdom, and other regions.
Oh my God. So they have been going for 6 years in China and they've got mature experience in China, the United States, France, United Kingdom, and other regions. Well, if you've seen these bikes in any of those countries, let us know because Danny might have got this information wrong. Let's read all the paragraphs now. These paragraphs are exciting.
Bike sharing in Australia is still an untapped area. This means that the region has broad market potential and development space, and is an important opportunity for the rapid development of the shared bicycle industry.
God, it's an important, what is the important opportunity? Choose Australia as preferred market between, I think we've got that twice. What else have we got here? We've got environmentally friendly, tick. Energy saving, tick. Energy, tick. Isn't that the same as energy saving? I don't know. Urban greening, tick. And sustainable development. Oh no, somebody wants to ring me. You'll have to wait. Somebody's ringing me. All right, so that was exciting. The government is very supportive of the shared bike industry. It's not the government you're going to believe, it's the councils over here, and encourages the use of shared bikes to reduce vehicle exhaust emission and improve urban air quality. All right. Provide a solid... Oh, I'm not going to read all that to you. Okay, so here we go. We've got pictures of Australia, Chinese market. Now we're coming over to the New Zealand and Australian market. Okay, pool sharing, more roundabouts. Yeah, well, you get the idea. Here we go. What have we got? Market planning on Australia. Okay, so this is the compensation plan, no doubt. You'll see this being pushed down people's throats in Zoom meetings in a town in a not too distant future.
Through a win-win cooperation and profitable business model, combined with a multi-level marketing market plan, we will promote the following development plans in the Australian market.
God, they really need to work on these things. 2027 target. Achieve market share by December 31. That's when it will shut down, I guarantee you. Shared bicycles are being deployed to all major cities in Australia, 30,000 vehicles. Ensure that all shared bicycles in the development area are fully... Yep, okay, so that's pretty cool coverage. Okay, I'm into this. I'm starting to think this is a real... Oh, this is it. I got it now. So this is the white paper. This is 2027. That's what they plan to do. 2028. That's what they plan to do. And world domination will be market plan in Australia. It says promoting the popularity of the shared bicycles through... Oh, I've got to read it. I can't do this to you guys. I'm trying to read it like a hero. I'm trying to read it like Queen of Kana.
Through accurate market analysis and flexible operation strategies, we have deepened our presence in the Australian market and promoted the popularity of shared bicycles.
Okay.
Combine the resources and experience of local partners to provide more users with the environmentally friendly and convenient travel options.
Yeah. Oh, hold it. Here comes the money. The profit... I can't even say the word. Something mechanism. What's that word?
Allocation mechanism.
The profit allocation mechanism. Is it just me or is that tricky to explain? Fixed dividends. Let's have a read. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, they've got the small print down there. We don't want to miss that.
Fixed dividend. Take YS4 partners as an example. Partners can receive a stable profit distribution of $37 per day. The daily profit of shared bicycles in the market may fluctuate, except for the fixed dividend of $37 US. The rest of the turnover belongs to YS company. This fixed income provides clear financial security for partners.
Right, so they're going to fix your income to $37. There's something called slave labor around here in New Zealand. Okay, so just in case you wanted to see that whole PDF, I've given you an opportunity to screenshot it and save it. If you do actually want this PDF emailed to you, it's actually in my blog, and you can take it and you can start pitch decking it to people if you like, and see if you can get anyone that wants to. Whoop. Don't like Star Wars. Wasn't that great? So I want to ride my bicycle. Wasn't that such a good song? Well, that's it. That was the pitch deck. I will shut that down so I don't make you go back there again. We couldn't find that app in the App Store. We've got James here on his motorbike, so I'm chasing him down the street saying that he's doing he's got a phishing warning on his domain name, but don't worry, I've got another domain name and he's given that to us. That was basically about the pitch deck. Now, things do get a little bit heavier here, guys, because this is a 2 or 3 week investigation for the crypto Ponzi scheme Avenger, a new record for a deep dive.
Dropping the mask, I told him who I am. I let James know I wasn't a random prospect. I told him I run www.deheck.com. I told him I'm the crypto Ponzi scheme Avenger, and that I expose scams for a living. I asked if he'd looked me up. Surprisingly, he stayed in the conversation. He told me he respected my work. He said he understood my caution. Then, in an effort to prove legitimacy, he sent me a series of documents.
Now, this is the crazy thing, because I'm talking to James and he's probably in a human trafficking compound. He can't actually go onto the internet and surf it like we do, because they don't want him to go out there and send messages to people saying, help me, help me, help me. So James can't really look at too much on the internet when he's trying to scam me. So when I told him and showed him my YouTube channel and asked him, please, please, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And while I'm doing that, there's going to be a box that pops up, that goes subscribe. He couldn't probably even go and visit and check me out. He had to come up with a cut and paste answer that basically says he respected my work. Isn't that great? He respected the fact that I'm out here busting scams. Sadie, can you please clean the people's window screen? Thank you. There you go. If you subscribe, Sadie will clean the window screen. She's always very good at doing that. See you later. Go back under the desk. Good girl. Right, so that was quite cool. So he respected my work, but then something must have happened, because he decided to send me all the legal documents. And then I'm thinking, oh my God, I've gone after the wrong company here. So here's the words about the company, the documents. You ready? Here we go. Ready?
The documents. A legal facade with zero proof of operations I was provided. A certificate of incorporation, dated the 14th of May, 2025. A UK registration number, 16,449,609. A shareholder registry, all owned by one man, David William Lubkerman. An American A stock certificate for 12 million British pounds, 100% ownership by Lubkerman. A certificate of incumbency from a UK registered agent.
Yeah, so I've just noticed that one of these documents actually does have an address on it. So that's going to be fun. So let's have a wee look and see where this guy goes by. So this is theoretically where David Williams Ligaboogie lives. And I did find another file about Mr. David Ligaboogie. Oh my goodness, it's not the same place that register all those places, is it? Spaces. Oh my God. Let me guess. So the registered office for our friend here is called Spaces, and this is a shared office space. Oh, you mean they couldn't have? He's got $12 million to invest, and he has to go and work out of a shared office space. Oh, that's funny. Oh, so that's quite convenient, isn't it? So let's go back there. Let's go back here. So that was the first thing that we noticed, and I did look up David, and I did find him with some other interesting paperwork, and we might as well do that now we've gone down that rabbit hole. Look, you can already find him in my website coming up in the blog. That's how strong my blogs are, guys. 12 hours ago, I published an article of his name in it. So when anyone searches for him to find out whether he's associated with this motorbike company, they're going to land on this page with this guy running down the road with a piece of paper saying it's a phishing scam. Isn't that quite funny? But anyway, I did find other things. Oh, there he is again. Look how strong this is in the search engines. Aren't we doing well? But I did find this one here, and I think I found this one here, and I did find this guy here. And I don't even know what this means, but if, David, you are somebody important, yeah, this is the one I found here. I don't even know what this document is here. But this name that they've grabbed doesn't necessarily mean it's the real guy. This could be the real guy's documents. And they've just plucked his name out of space, just like they plucked out his offices out of a shared office space. And somewhere along the go here, this is really interesting. So let's just break this down. And I'm not going to do anything technical here, guys. I'm just going to use Danny's logic, which could be real bad. But I've searched for this guy and I found a document online. And in this document online, I don't even know what this document is all about. But I did notice that he's got another address in here. And that address that he's got in here doesn't match up with the address that we just looked up. So if he is associated with this company, or that's something, then you would think that the addresses would probably pretty much be the same. That's what I'm guessing. So that's just Danny's quick investigation. We also found this investor advisor public disclosure. So maybe they just found, but when it come to looking them up on anything else, I couldn't find them. I couldn't find them anywhere. So I gave up on that pretty quickly and thought I won't bring that up in the video because it will make me look like an idiot. Whoops. Which I've probably done now. But anyway, I don't know any of those documents. Maybe you do. Alrighty. So so we've now found that when you search for the name of David, we come up number one.
Well,
The hell? Uh-oh, we have problems, ladies and gentlemen. I think I need to go switch screens. I'm having problems. I'm having problems, Rob.
Why? What's going on?
Well, I'm live on the internet, and one of my scam meetings just started up, and they had music, and I'm logged in there as Crypto G. So I had to turn the music off because I didn't want to get done for copyright. And you were ringing me at the same time, and I'm just in this a very what do they say, intense part of the investigation that I'm doing on a shared motorbike ride service, which is quite exciting. Oh, I sent you the picture of me chasing the guy down the road. Yeah, that was me doing this video, but it's quite good. How's the new camera going?
No, I was having you on.
Oh, they removed me from the meeting I was in. It's all falling together. Oh, it's UK Prime. Oh my God. UK Prime. How many people do you think are in the meeting today?
12.
No, half that. 6 people. 6 people. And they removed me because my name's Crypto G. It's funny. Yeah.
Why do people turn up to those meetings still?
Well, we've got Nommi, you've got Izzy, and remember the island lady that was crying when Chavis basically said that he'd
not
that,
Coach Diana.
no, the other lady, she's the island lady who said that she couldn't get her money up for Christmas presents, and then Chavis said he's going to release the money, but he didn't, and then she was crying with thankfulness because she
On the meetings, they're still turning.
yeah.
Morons.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's how they roll. Yeah, it's quite funny. Oh, I've got to go back in there on another meeting now, just for a bit of a shit and giggles. We're not going to get off track. Still going to go on about this motorbike thing. So I did quite a big deep dive. We're going to go in there and we're going to call ourselves Rob Rob W, and we'll see if they allow us to be in the meeting, and we'll just bring that up. Oh, so you didn't buy the camera. I did think it was unusual that you bought yourself such an expensive camera when you're not a photographer, but that's fine.
Version 2 out. That might be why he's selling it.
Oh, right. Here we go. We're back in the meeting, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just turn the music off. AI comparison. I've been removed again. They don't want Rob W in there either, Rob. Yeah. I would feel gutted if I was you. I mean, this is your moment to shine, and they just said no more Rob. I'm going to put you on the screen.
And don't put me on the screen. I'm going to hang up, but I might be back
Oh,
on
okay.
the
What are you going to do? Are you going to come say hello?
I might do.
All
Okay.
right. All right. See you there, mate. That's cool. All right. See you, Rob. So anyway, you can see what actually happened there, ladies and gentlemen. What I've got going on here, just so you know, when I record these live, I like to have my fingers in pies. So right now, I actually have got all these meetings open, and it is on the hour. So if there's any other meetings going, they will be happening now. Otherwise, you have to stay with me for another 55 minutes. So it would be rude not to have a wee look to see what's going on in the scammer planet and see if we can find another meeting that is open that won't kick me out because my name
This meeting is being recorded.
G. And here's one here. Oh, it's Randy Andy. It's Randy. Hello, Randy. Look at
Training
this.
was amazing. He spoke to me. I literally wrote this
23
down.
people in this meeting. They're
In
all
front of
farming.
everybody, I want you all to hold me to this. Okay. I'm going to be leading and I'm going to show the value of the 700 pack. Okay. Because it's a lot easier for someone to see the value in that. And then you can go down. Okay. And when they ask me, I can be truthful. You know what? I didn't think I could do it, but I actually went up to the elite pack. And before long, I'm going to go up to the pro pack.
And it's not even
I wrote it
operational
down.
yet.
The majority of my organization, the minimum pack, we're going to average an elite pack. That's it. And that's all, folks.
Beautiful. Thank you, Miguel, so much. Mimi Hatton, I'm going to call upon you just to ask whatever thoughts you might have here.
Well, this was really good. I know I've been absent a little bit, so
I know,
the
I've been
recap really helps me. I come from timeshare sales, and I know the strategy of showing the most expensive pack and then down, down, down.
This meeting is being recorded.
Here we go. We just have a bit of
I
fun.
really
We'll go
like,
back to our Rideshare thing in a minute.
This is Toba,
All right.
small pack to the middle pack myself, because I'm going to use it for business, and I'm going to go after people that are going to use it for business. So I want to show them how, and I want to answer their questions.
Okay.
I want to listen more. And
Okay, we're just
that's what
going
I
to get a
got
couple
out
of
today. It
connections
was
here
very
so we
good,
can cause a wee bit of
Randy. Thank
havoc.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you all. Okay, folks, as you can see, I've got another list of things here that we have to cover tonight that will sort of bring us up to speed. You know, this is the point where I break into boot camp and do a recap, as you've seen. So we'll continue that this evening. We'll be ready to start fresh tomorrow morning. Everybody have a fantastic day tonight. 10 o'clock Eastern will be here, and I encourage you, if it's appropriate within all your family gatherings and so on, to be on the corporate presentation 80. God bless everybody. Have a best day, and we'll see you this evening. Bye-bye.
Oh, he's gone.
The recording has stopped.
Oh, we're just getting into it. And you can see, I reckon they must know that we was broadcasting because he finished that off really, really quick. And I was trying to turn my camera on without no joy. So that's exciting, you see. So these, Randy has discovered video email. Yes, you heard it here first, folks. So, which is quite funny. So he reckons, after been doing this since 2013, that the world domination is going to be wanting video email. And with his 23 people in a Zoom meeting, he's just biting at the bit to get that one started. But that's what we have chosen. We'll just go through here and have a quick look before we get back onto our bicycles. I want to ride my bike.
Give me a time. Oh, that's a crack, Dad. Didn't even teach.
I love it. Oops. Oh, we're still going through the. So yeah, so that was good. We'll just check to make sure there's no other. So we've had a bit of a failure when it comes to Zoom meetings today. Oh my God.
The recording has stopped.
The recording has stopped.
This meeting is being recorded.
This meeting's being recorded. Let's go back into that one. I've been removed. Oh, I see. So he removed me from that meeting, but not that one. So that's interesting. So now we'll go back. So we'll just go back through these again. We'll see if we can find another one. I did hear somebody say they're recording the meeting, but no doubt there'll be one that pops up in the not too distant future. Now, I'm really surprised that Megan and Regan aren't doing something. That's interesting. They must be just about ready to launch. Sorry, they're always ready to launch. Oh, here he is. Here's Fusion there. So I'm just going to refresh that one. And then we're going to go, instead of crypto, well, Crypto G was all right in there. So we'll go there, make sure that he's not starting it up in a straightaway hurry. And then we'll go back to our live broadcast, the filler meeting. What's that one there? Another filler meeting. We've got 140 tabs open at the moment. Marcus Davis. Oh, that's a laugh. He's ended. So we'll just refresh him again. Go in there as Crypto G. Waiting for Marcus Davis to start the meeting again. And if anything pops up, we will probably have a commercial break. What have we got here? Waiting. what's that one there? MoveQuest. Oh, I got to have a look. Let's have a look and see how much MoveQuest is worth now. Now, they go up and down like a yo-yo, but we monitor them on the blockchain because that's what we do. First of all, I'll have a look at my Pulse Chain dollars. This is how much money? $528. Now, I got given that at $160, and somebody gave me a Pulse token, and it was worth $160 at the time. It went down to $82, and then about 2 months ago, it went up to $2,600. And now it's gone, went right down back to, I think, $250, and now it's gone back up to $528. But the funny thing about it is I can't get I don't know how to get it out. And I sort of don't want to get it out. So it went up to $1,800. I'm in New Zealand, so that's why it went to, and now it's, and it went down to 1,600, and now it's way down here, but it's still up higher than it was when I originally got it. Always funny. Anyway, we got distracted, didn't we? Let's go to one other one. We're going to go to blockchain. We're going to go to, I think it's a Gecko. No, we're going to go to Coin Market. So we're going to go to MoveQuest and see what they're worth today. Sometimes $15, $8.53. What a crack up. So these people's tokens used to be worth $100. And see these big candles here? I'm not very good at reading candles. This is when people like Lynette, who's taking money out of here by the fistfuls, is actually pumping it up. That one of those green candles, we worked it all out. $92,000 that they pumped into here to make this look like it was still healthy, and it's not. It's absolutely incredible. But we've been watching this, but every time it gets down to about $8.50 something, she freaks out and puts some of the money back into it that she's been taking off. Now, that's all hypothetical, of course. Don't listen to my words. Go do your own research on this scumbag. But this is another fitness app, and we love fitness apps. You get paid for doing steps on a daily basis. You're living the dream. You just need to move, and people are going to give you money. Yeah, that's right. So that was another one called Get Fit, and they're renaming it to MoveQuest. Get Fit was multi-level marketing. They couldn't get their app in the Apple App Store, so they changed it to affiliate links, which are okay apparently, but they're still trying to get their app in the Apple App Store. And when they do, we just report them. It's like Step Club. They've got themselves, and I've done a whole blog on that, and Rory Kanacha. And just while I'm raving on, if you have been following the sagas on Rory Kanacha, he's in bed with a couple of guys from StepChain, which have been threatening me legal action, which is quite funny. And the reason why it's funny is every time they write me an email, I said I'd give them the right of reply. So I've given them the right of reply 3 times now, and I've published their articles, but I don't get too technical, but I've been writing fantastic replies, and I've asked them some real prudent questions. And just if you are there, we're looking for Rory Kanacha here somewhere, but where is he? Why is he not handy? Oh, maybe I've already passed it. But it is a bit of a crack up because, here it is, StepChain, because basically, what am I trying to say? If you go to this blog here, this is StepChain, this is another fitness app, and you go down here, you can watch the whole video about it. But in here, it explains all the problems that they've got and all the deception they're doing and how they've got themselves on the App Store. So what they've done is they've used if you go to the Apple App Store, right, they actually put the app onto the Apple App Store under a completely different name, which isn't associated to StepChain. So then you read this absolutely digital, and they've released other apps as well. So, it's very hard. But then you might go, I might do a bit more research, and you come down here and you can read their privacy policy. Now, their privacy policy has to link back to their website. So it goes off to their, and now, after my correspondence, this legal page has been removed. So, and also, why has it linked through to an Arabic website? What the hell? So even since we've been doing this, for some reason, that page cannot be found. So then I took the word legal off it and went to the homepage of this website. And now we've got a homepage that goes off to some Arabic country. What the hell's going on? Susie, have you seen that? So if you go to stepchain.net, it now goes from there. And this is absolutely incredible. So who the hell is this website, and why do they control stepchain.net? Anyway, my point was, before I got, is the fact that the Step Chain app, when they have listed this in the Apple App Store, it doesn't link through to the real Step Chain website and the multi-level marketing part of the business. They hide it. And when you went to the, so I need to actually contact that guy. I might ask him to come on the show now. I'll ask him if he wants to pop in here because I've actually got correspondence from him. So let's think, look, come on the show now. I'm just going to open up an email and I'm going to say, what's going on? I'm going to go to this Step Chain thing and I'm going to find his email in a hurry. And where is he? He is, what's his name? Starts with P. There it is. What's going on? So let's just go right back to the guy and we'll just say, what's happening to your domain? See, right. So I'm going to go to that. And he's probably going to blame me for it. Come on my show now, and I'll put the link, join. See, right. So if the guy, we would love to get him on. See, YouTube done. Right. All right, so this would be really funny. And also, he kept on BCCing another guy into the correspondence like he was somebody important. So let's do that as well. Won't be a second, guys. We will make this really interesting. So there's his answer. So copy. So I don't know how he's going to answer that. And then I'm going to go send. All right, so we may have some visitors on the channel in the not too distant future. But my point is these apps that get in the Apple App Stores are not getting there because they are legitimate. No, they're using the .net domain to do all their legal work, to have all their legal terms and conditions showing to Apple. And then when you take out the .au, sorry, I'm not explaining. Look, the best thing I can do, Suze, is, oh, I just sold something, is to get rid of this, get rid of that, and go back to the blog. Now, this is what they've actually literally done. So, deceptive, if you went to these three domain names here, they go back to the app. Not the app, they go back to the project where you get paid multi-level marketing. They're changing their multi-level marketing to an affiliate label, but it's got 5 levels. And then there's also another incentive if you keep recruiting after that. But if you went to the in the App Store and you went to their privacy stuff, it goes to stepchain.net, which isn't associated to the other 3 domain names that they're offering. But the fact is that it used to bring up a 404 error when you went to the hub of the domain name. So the fact that that domain name is now hijacked is actually incredible. If we go there, and it looks like it's gone off to something in Arabic. Now, oh, it's in Arabic. I see what I've done. I've actually got it. Oh, no, I'm right. No, this is natively in Arabic. And now that domain name has been redirected to something completely different. And I don't know what that's due. So I'm going to ask the guy that owns StepChain to come on here in a live and explain what's going on. Because surely this company has control of their own domain name. And if they do, why is it going off to some Arabic website? And does that mean that this whole company's based out of United Arabics? And that's where, So what I've done here is all the correspondence that I've had with this guy, and his name is, so first of all, what they've done, his name is Philip, all right?
Philippe Bednarek.
And Philip has come back and I've given him the right to reply. So he's come back and given me a lecture about everything about how their company's structured to a certain degree, hasn't answered any of the questions. So then I've got my version of ChatGPT to go back and say, well, can you ask him to actually answer the questions that we addressed him to? What am I saying? I'm not making much sense, but I think you get the idea. I wrote a blog. I've given him the right to reply. He's come back with a right to reply, but hasn't answered any of the questions. So then I've gone back with ChatGPT and said, can you please read his message and find out if he answered any of the initial questions? And it's come back and said, no, it hasn't. So then I've come back to him. Basically, he's telling me he's a good guy. He's an ex-Jehovah's Witness as well. And then I've said, you haven't answered any of the basic questions in the first right of reply. So then he's come back, and now he's come back and he's having a personal go at me. He's telling people that I charge $1,200 an hour for my time. He's meant to be a lawyer, and I do charge $1,200 for one of my services, but it's actually employing me for 10 hours of my expertise because I charge in 10-hour implements. So he's read it as I charge $1,200 an hour, which is really funny because he's meant to be a lawyer and he's meant to be crossing T's and dotting I's, but he hasn't. So then I wrote back another reply, which still says, well, now I've got a video of you guys explaining your commission structure as a multi-level marketing structure, but you've just labeled it as an affiliate link. And they pay 5 levels deep. And then he goes, oh, no, it's not true. And I go, well, here's a video of you explaining how you're structured. Oh shit, I've just done that wrong. So it just got more stupid. I think that's going to work. Yeah, there it is. So here's a video that Rory Conarcher.
That, for example, this is Mr. U.
And look,
20 is remaining.
Here
After
they are.
20, what I
won't do the
understood
whole lot because we're doing a different video. But there's a picture of a pyramid on the screen, and they're showing how the affiliate system isn't affiliate system, but is run like a multi-level marketing. And somebody pipes up in that conversation and says, what about when you get past the 5 levels? What happens then? They say, oh, that's something else over here. And the whole lot's just pathetic. But anyway, what I'm getting at, if I haven't made it sense, I'm a bit happy today because I'm excited about my bicycles. Bicycles. In here, you can't beat the replies I'm giving them. And here I address the stepchain.net, the stepchain.io, the stepclub.com, and all the other domain names. And I'm asking him what's going on. And then he's come back and he's even had a more go at me. And he's telling me he's telling me that drop shipping is a scam and I'm running a scam. And they just go after you personally. So he's got really into it now. He's really upset. And he knows I'm publishing everything, and I'm doing it on purpose because I want to. And now I've gone back and asked him again. You still haven't answered the bloody questions. Answer my questions, and the so forth. So, okay, I don't know if that was a good commercial break, but I get a lot of correspondence. I've always struggled with answering the correspondence, but now these days I can answer it like a scholar. And people still give me a hard time about using AI, but AI's got a bigger brain than Danny's ever had, and I'm just living the dream, ladies and gentlemen. But there's so many apps out there at the moment that are claiming that if you do things, you're going to get paid in their worthless token. And StepChain is one of them because they're telling you that you're going to get rewarded in a token that's got no value. And that's where the scam lies. But they're telling you that if you sign someone up and they pay a monthly fee for the app, that you're going to get 25% referral fee. And then when that person refers somebody else onto the app, you're going to get another layer of affiliate link and another layer and another layer and another layer. And then if you make it to a VIP status or something like that, I'm not entirely sure, that you're going to get another reward. And at the end of the day, all you're doing is collecting money off people who don't know where their money is going when they sign up for an app, thinking that they're getting an app that's going to help them be healthy. So they're selling health, heard that before, and that's what they do. And it's just crazy. So I have a field day. But anyway, I have actually got links to their Zoom meetings. And if we get any interesting Zoom meetings along the way, we will stop. But we'll go back to our bicycle one because I haven't shown you where it got a bit interesting at the start. And I'll just make sure there's no other meetings happening at the moment. But a lot of these scams, I believe, are actually starting to hurt. Whether we're making a difference, I don't know, but we must be making a difference. They're all trying to hide on the internet from the crypto Ponzi scheme Avenger and the Avengers. We have caused so much havoc in the past. It's actually comical. And the fact that even Randy, as soon as we go live, all of a sudden runs the meeting to an end like it's running off a cliff is quite comical in itself. But anyway, we'll leave that there. We've got 34 minutes before other things start. So let me get back to what I was doing. Is that a word? I think it is, but I like that word, was doing. That's good. Right. So as I was showing you, when you search for the person's name that they've put on these documents, we come up number 1. And this guy's name that they've used on this document doesn't seem to exist anywhere on LinkedIn or anything like that. Their offices are registered to a shared office space. Now, this is the company that claims to be going for 6 years in China and now wants to do world domination and conquer the world. And they just so happen that they decided it'd be a good idea to go into a shared space office. These are one of the documents that they provided me to prove they were real. We've got a stock document here, which they registered 12,000 shares. Now, I don't know how to find that, and I don't know where to find that document for the realism, but just because it's there, to me, it looks like an empty document and no one's signed it. Just saying. This one here, certificate of, I don't even know how to say that word, so I'm probably the worst person ever. But to me, at a glance, I would say these are fake documents. But when you look them up, we just found Beyondbit was registered in Australia, and we could look it up in the Australian records and find it. They just stole $1 million off people. And this particular company here tells me that this was generated on the 14th of May. This was 2 weeks ago. So I could probably find this document just by searching for the certificate of incorporation. And then people would say, oh, it's a real company because it's registered. It doesn't mean shit. It just means that these scammers are taking it to another level. They're trying to dot as many I's and cross as many T's as possible to convince you that it's a real and genuine company. Now, I'm just going to show you this because ironically, this company certificate that we're looking at has the same number as the one next door to it. So I searched for that number on the internet, and look, there's a government website with that number. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I've got, here they are, and the government registered, and this company's registered, and it was registered, people behind it. So there he is. There he is. That proves he's real. And look, he's in the United States. Now we've got another address to look. He's on the 11th floor in Denver. So let's have a wee look here. So I think this is Cherry Street. No, that can't be right. Cherry Street, 11th floor, Denver. Is this Denver? No, that's gone crazy. So maybe if we go back to 20S. So theoretically, I thought we'd be finding, now we might have it. I thought we would be looking at an 11-story building. Where's the 11-story building? Can't see it. I don't know. I'm not very good at doing this type of investigation. I've got other qualities. But anyway, he's 6 years younger than me. So that means he's going to be 49 years of age. His correspondence address, that could be where his accountant is. And we could also do a lookup here on this guy and actually see, if we do a director's search, we might actually find other things. Hello, Jedi, nice to see you here. So we might find that he's involved in other companies, or this just might be the first company he's put his name on. So I'm not going to be mean to David William, whatever his name is, because this is how I use logic.
David William Lubkeman.
Mr. Lubkeman, Mr. Lubkeman has all of a sudden made lots of money. He's got $12 million worth of shares to put into a company, but it just so happens this is the first time we see his name on any company when it comes to anything to do with the UK. And not only that, he's also started up, he's registered himself in New Zealand, maybe, I don't know. But this is what I'm reading. Anyway, if you want those documents, let me know. I've got them all sitting here ready to go. Let's go back to here. So that was the 5 documents I was given by James to prove that this is a genuine, real company. So I got really excited about that. But anyway, I didn't actually do anything with those documents. I actually just gave them all to ChatGPT and said, can you read them for me? And this is what it said. Nope, this is what it said.
Here's what they really show. The company was incorporated less than 2 weeks before I received the documents. There is no evidence of actual bike operations, no contracts, no service usage stats, no photos. SIC codes registered include motorcycle repair and vehicle parks, not bicycle sharing. 100% of the company is owned and controlled by one man with no team or operational infrastructure. These are all telltale signs of a shell company being used to give the illusion of credibility.
Yeah, so David, if you're watching this, please reach out to me. Use the link in the chat room. Come and say good day to us. We'd love to know more about your bike sharing.
The identity of James Anderson. Real rep or recycled face. After weeks of back and forth messaging, I decided to investigate James Anderson more closely. I found 4 photos of James, all posted across Telegram and WhatsApp. Every image is taken in the same side-angled pose, usually in a suit, looking off into the distance. The most recent WhatsApp profile includes a US phone number with a South Dakota area code, +1 605 838 2551. A Chinese-based startup using a US marketing manager operating through Telegram, with no LinkedIn. It doesn't add up. His supposed job title is marketing manager, but there is no online trail to confirm that he exists. No LinkedIn, no professional directory, no conference appearances, no digital presence at all. So who is James Anderson really, and why is he the one running point on this entire recruitment process? These are questions worth asking, especially if you're being approached by someone with the same story. When transparency is avoided, and identities are vague, it's almost always because there's something to hide.
Right, so let's ring up James and let's see if he's going to talk to us. Because I did ring him last night. Hopefully you'll be able to hear that. See what he says. Oh, Charlie Stack, stop it. I can't go off there yet, can I? James, are you going to answer us? Hello, James. It's Danny. It's your mate. Morning time. He always used to send me morning messages. Now he doesn't love me anymore. James, answer your phone, you mongrel. I want to talk to you about my ride. I want to... No, it's just ringing. He's not doing it. He's not ringing it. He's not making me ride. To ride my bicycle. All right. I've just been given a link by a young lady called Jelly Snack. Birthday week's still on, I presume. Let's have a listen. Who do I want to go in there with? Crypto G's a bit out there, isn't it, really? James isn't answering. I need a name. Let's have a look. Zoom names. We'll go with Daniel Smith. Mr. Smith. He's always good. Crypto G just might be. I don't know what I'm going into here, and I don't even know if I've got this meeting open at the moment, but let's have a look. James does not want to answer me, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. And we have, okay. Oh, wellness speaker. Is this health club again? I like the health clubs. Oh, no, I've got to go to the loo. How am I going to do that? All right, so now we're going to go Command D, and we'll go Zoom, and we'll save it. All right, so hopefully we'll get in. Oh, we're in. What are we in with? Let's have a look. G'day.
This meeting is being recorded.
It'll be a system that's there without power.
Without power.
So you must power each organ system.
Oh my God,
to
it's
get
vegetables.
that system to function.
I'm a vegan.
We want to eat foods that are rich in lutein and zeaxanthin and sulforaphane. We want that. These are foods that aid us. And you'll hear that people who understand this, you'll hear that they'll tell you that I am no longer wearing glasses the same way. I am no longer seeing the way I used to see. I don't need my glasses the way I need to.
I don't need my glasses.
And people who are suffering with cancer because of the sulforaphane.
The cure to cancer.
It is inhibiting cancer. It is halting cancer. It is aiding people with heavy metal detoxification so that they're able to function. It is slowing down macular degeneration. It is helping people. The colors are helping people with autism.
Hallelujah.
Autistic children now are getting help because they understand that food is medicine. 80% of us are not eating enough colored foods, orange and yellow foods.
Oh my God.
And because of this,
suck on these nuts is on the steam.
Because of the colored foods,
this meeting is being recorded.
Carotene and hesperidin in the colored foods, they're getting healthy brains. Their bones and joints are strengthening.
Let's see if we can
when you bend down and on the way down, you hear click, 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 click. That's your knees. And on the way back up, you're hurting to get back up.
Chat disabled.
Healthy and joints. You want to decrease LDL cholesterol without a medicine.
But you can't put your hand up.
You want to have a excellent blood
ready?
pressure. Too many of us, our blood pressure is not right.
Put my hand
It's
up.
not excellent.
Excellent.
So our goal here is to.
Here we go. I'm requesting remote control. That shut him up, didn't it? Oh, that did shut him up. Excellent. Look at that.
Our goal here is to.
Okay, I'm just going to get the sound and transfer it back. Okay, this is funny. And we should be able to.
I don't know what this person here is doing. Ivy, are you there?
You listen to this.
Yes, Mr. Brown. I'm trying to load a person hand also. I don't know.
Exit from the system.
Suck on these nuts.
Good.
All right.
Here we go. See what happens. This is fun. Who's quicker on the mouse, me or you, mate? Hopefully me. I've got to concentrate. I've got to go view options, request remote control, and he's trying to stop me. And he can't see that black box on the screen. That's because that's the black box that's stopping him from doing anything. And he's got to kick me out, explain to the person that suck on my nuts is actually asking for remote access. He's got to say that out loud to his friend because he's the only one that can see this box.
I guess they put something there. You can't remove it.
Right? That's around it. Our goal here is to understand that this, when you know, could be doing with.
Right, I'm going to rename myself now.
Colored foods are that important.
I can't.
The blue and purple foods, very important. They have polyphenols in it.
Polyphenols.
They have in it nutritional antioxidants like quercetin and resveratrol. And when you understand how valuable quercetin and resveratrol is the body, this is nutritional bypass. This is circulate. This is memory health. This is urinary tract health. This is you working on you to make sure that your body is functioning. 76% of us eating enough blue
This
and
meeting
purple
is being
foods,
recorded.
and that's important to know. It's important to know that when you
funny
are eating right, you can get better results from your body. When you couple quercetin and resveratrol together, you're talking about
suck on these nuts in the room.
About you
raise hand
having help alternatives
Bend
to
overs
chemotherapy.
now in the room.
You're talking about you having alternatives to open chest surgery. You're talking about you functioning.
I've got the cure to open chest
functioning
surgery.
Very well.
Every scare
in the
tactic known
body
to man. This one's a goodie.
to make your body as healthy as possible. 74% of us are not eating enough red foods, lycopene-rich
of you
foods.
are not. I'm a vegan.
And this is important. Lycopene is important for heart health and prostate health and breast health and bladder health and colon health. We want to be able to work on our bodies with food so that we get results that we need to get. We want to reduce the risk of cancers. We want to aid our body in not having attacks. We want to aid our body in functioning, having adequate, excellent blood pressure. I'm not talking about stroke blood pressure like 202 over 190. That's stroke. We're talking about you having normalized blood pressure that you can function with. So we have to be strategic. We have to be intentional about what we're
This
putting
meeting is
into
being
our body
recorded.
every day. About how we can have
This meeting is being recorded.
health status and have a dysfunctional outcome.
Leave computer sound. Okay, guys.
So
here we go.
People need to know.
People need to know.
You need to be going to the bathroom at least once a day.
You need to pee regularly.
When you eat food, if you eat food 3 times a day, you should be able to the bathroom at least once a day.
See that box on the screen? That's me making them click on a box.
The bathroom after you eat food. And that's how it should be going on. And then Why I say this is because an uncle of mine,
uncle of mine has to
away
pee
with a
in a jam
bowel
jar.
obstruction. And because he passed away with bowel obstruction, he's making himself sick. He was
Uncle
89
Joe
years old.
didn't pee
And
3
they
times a
would
day
not do
because he didn't
the
take these
surgery.
products.
They wouldn't do the surgery at all. This is autotoxemia. This is you making
you guys
yourself
watched the
sick.
1,000
So there are
Pound
protocols
Sisters?
that the hospitals have.
We watched
And
that.
because they have these protocols, they don't allow you
That
to
box
get
must be
well.
annoying the crap out of him.
They allow you to stay well. So if you allow yourself, and you don't take time out about taking care of yourself, the only thing will keep going on is you keep getting sick. So you want to make sure and work on yourself. That's why these
work on myself.
You see on the right side, power, complete microbiome health. You're using Phytopower to assist you,
Phytopower
to aid you in detoxification. Specifically phase 1 detoxification, where you're making yourself less toxic. You're making the toxic body water soluble.
Mr. Brown.
Yes.
Sorry to butt in. You gotta lock this call because somebody's inside here messing around with the Zoom. So lock it, please. Unfortunately, everyone, we gotta have to do something about the Zoom tonight because some hacker is inside here and there's some name messing up the Zoom.
Who's that?
Somebody is here that's not supposed to be here doing something wrong.
It'll be a vegan. No, it'll be a meat lover. It'll be a carnivore lover.
Lock it up. I'm sorry if you have guests. Unfortunately, we're not going to allow anybody else. Somebody is messing with the Zoom.
Who are they? Oh my God! Why would they do that? Innocent people like you talking about plants and meat eaters.
Just continue. Just lock it. Lock it.
Lock
That's
the meeting.
Nobody else come in because I gotta find this person.
We're already in here 3 times. We're getting RSI though, clicking on the button. He can't lock the meeting because he's.
Thank you.
He can't lock the meeting because he has to click on a button saying stop somebody from requesting access remote control. And I'm getting RSI. Hey, let's bicycle. Want to ride my bicycle. 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 To ride my bicycle.
I'm so sorry, everyone, because some I could get inside the Zoom and just messing it up right now. It's so unfortunate.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe just shut the meeting down and stop scamming people. To ride my Zoom. Hey, look, I'm getting in a trance here. I'm trying to keep up with them clicking on the buttons. Shut them up, though, isn't it? That's how you do it, guys. That's what those Avengers do.
Can you get back your PowerPoint, Mr. Brown?
I can't click on a button. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he stopped sharing now. He's going to kick me out. What happened? Hey, he's disappeared. Hey, what happened? He's come back now. Here we go. And we do it again.
You okay now, Colin?
No, Colin's having problems. Go, Colin. You got this. You got this. Pray to your God, because that's what they'll say.
Can you hear me?
No, he can't. He's muted himself.
Yes.
I've got a problem. I've got Lisa Thompson's my problem. She
This one got some powers here.
This one's got some powers.
I pull out the person and they come back in on a different name and they still come back and messing up the Zoom.
Yeah, it's Lisa Thompson. You need to get rid of Lisa Thompson. She's just, and then we've got another one standing by.
Just want to apologize for this, please, everyone. Just bear with us.
The force is strong. It's an Avenger in the room. And he's riding his bicycle. Can't beat him. Who's going to win? The Avenger? He has to stop sharing, mate. He has to stop sharing this shit because I'm going to keep clicking this button. And unless you're better on the mouse than me, not likely, I'm going to get you. Come on. We got you. I can't click on the button because Lisa
Will it
Thompson.
allow you to open up back or no?
No. I don't know what to do. I need to go wee 3 times a day and then I won't get problems. Go on, say it.
Quick. As soon as I click it, he's clicking.
How do you know it's a he?
Yeah, but I can't find that person.
It's Lisa Thompson.
He's still there.
Yeah, the person is still inside here.
Yeah, he's inside my computer. His name's Bob. He's AI. It's Danny AI. Crypto D. Oh, he's out. See, now he's like, okay. I wish I could rename myself because that would make it even harder. Okay. You ready? Colin, I'm ready for you, mate. You got this. Here we go. Right now. Request. Done. Oh, yes. It will accidentally let me have control, and then I'll put my mug up on the screen. See that big black box that's on the screen? That's him trying to get around the box. He'll have to shut the meeting down, and then we win. We just want you to stop broadcasting lies about green plants that will save the world. We know I'm a vegan, and I don't need to eat the red stuff. Here we go. Colin. No, Alan. It's Danny. Danny the Heck, the crypto Ponzi scheme event. If you left the chat room open, they removed me. Oh, bugger. Oh, no. What am I going to do now? I've got another one. Okay, now we're going to do is, let's wait for him to get going again. Okay, he'll think he's got it sussed now. You ready? Go, Colin. Tell us about your green veggies. Now, we'll just make sure they have locked the meeting. Uh-oh. Oh, no. They've kicked me out altogether, have they? Have they? I think they have. That's cheeky. Hold it. We'll go back and listen to the greenies. 1 minute. I might have to switch screens here. 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have to flip screen. We'll go past hairy nostrils. I'll go to that one, and we'll find, what is it, Oprah? I think it's Oprah. Yeah, so this is them here, and they should be back on track now. But I think they kicked me out on the other window. But in a minute, we'll hear Colin getting back into a swing. And now I'll just go make sure that that I can't get back in, and they have actually locked the room, because they could have locked the door. They locked the door. Bend over. That's all right.
Yeah, I'm calling Zoom right now, messing the whole thing up. We can Colin.
Alan. Colin, are you still with us, mate?
Yes, a message came up.
Hello?
He's going to have a pee.
Yes.
He's got to pee 3 times a day.
We're asking everyone to open their camera.
Okay.
Open your camera, please, everyone. Everyone, open your camera. Let me find that person.
Okay.
We're gonna find that person. Everyone, can you open your Gloria? Can you open your camera?
It's not going to happen.
Open your camera, everyone.
Open your camera, everybody.
Mine is open long time.
Hey,
A
now we
message
take a
came up.
screenshot of them all.
Yeah.
I need everyone to open their camera.
Everyone open the camera.
Can you see me? There I am.
Everyone's opening their
It
camera.
says Zoom activity suspended. That's a message that I saw.
Don't click the wrong button, Danny. This is funny. Everyone open their camera, and 2 people open the camera.
Colin.
Yes.
Colin.
Open, let Dr. Tamir come in.
Okay. Been removed of that one. Oops. Not that one. Not that one. Oh, I think they lost me. I think it's just me now. Oh, bugger. We lost it. I think we might have. Oh, bugger. That was exciting. I'm going to go back in there with, I didn't get any names. Oh, look, I'm ill prepared. We've got to go back in there as Daniel Smith and see whether we can get back in. I think they would have locked the meeting by now. Oh, it's been locked. Oh, what a laugh. Oh, that was fun. Anyway, they'll be on walking on eggshells. Let me get back to what I was doing before I was really interrupted by myself. Chrome, not that one. We'll go for images. Boom. All right. Yeah, so sorry about that, guys. Just got distracted there. Hey, that was fun. Did anyone see that? That was good. Liked it. Like it a lot. That's exactly what we want to do, is cause havoc, mayhem. Anyone that's saying that you need to eat green vegetables. Look, I'm a vegan, or plant-based eater. I do eat eggs. But look what happens to you if you just eat vegetables for 5 years and plant-based is easier. This is what will happen to you. And you've got to make sure that you eat the vegetables and the meat. You've got to eat the B12. Did you know that B12 is actually fed to animals? And you could just take B12 yourself. Just saying. But no, you got to filter it through an animal. Anyway, I don't push what I believe or I like doing on anyone else. I actually do it for the health side of it, because I've actually got more energy being a plant-based eater than I had when I used to use other diet. How about that? Just saying. I went for a 13K run in the mountains the other day, like 2 days ago. That was really cool. Just wanted to share that. So that was really funny. I don't know who that was, but we'll go back and we've added them into our favorites. That was definitely good. And they didn't do a bad job at policing it because they did have 50 plus people in that meeting room. So I think they did do a pretty good job at policing it. But anyway, now they can carry on doing their plants. And we can probably go back in there another day and go through the live and see all the names of the people in there. But if you do know that organisation and what carrots they're pushing, what pills they're pushing, do let us know because that would be very interesting. I've just gone through here and cleaned up all these meetings. It looks like we actually have had a few of these meetings shut down. So here's another one. Crypto G's, 4 people for God's sake. Oh, excuse me. Why is there only 4 people in here? What is this one? This is Command D. Pat's room. Oh, Pat. Piper Pat. Opera allows you to observe the local network. I don't know if that's a good idea. Give it a go. So this is crime. So I want to know what's happening in this meeting because there's 4 people in here. So I'm going to open up another window. We'll go back to our bicycle one in a minute, and then I might call it quits for the day. We'll go in here as Danny D. Danny boy, and we'll see what happens on here. And that's Danny boy is in there. And we'll turn the microphone off this one. Lead microphone. And Pat. G'day guys, what's happening in here? Anyone here? Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, good evening.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, I'm excellent.
Cool. What's happening in here? Looks like there's a meeting's about to start.
No.
Pat G. I know your name. I've seen you around here before. I love the picture of the lions. That looks like something that Jehovah's Witnesses would have in their paradise book. Oh, I love it when they just run away. Oh, what did I say? Meeting has ended. So Pat G. I know that name. Who is Pat G? Pat G. We'll go in there. This time we'll go back as Mervyn L.I. And then she'll let us back in, you see. See? Pat G personal room. So we could do a search on that username, that number, and then we'll find who this was. So just by searching for the Zoom meeting number, we've managed to find the propaganda that they used to promote this meeting. And this one here, all these are not that one, but I did notice 2 across. This one here is come and learn how to access capital of BTC, whatever, generating income for you every day. Project working smoothly since 2016. Big dream. So that lady there, and look, you've got a code in here, 444. And that was because I searched for another number. So there's another Zoom meeting, which is dying for me to go visit. We'll just have a wee look at that one. So if you want to, you can actually screenshot these numbers that you look at here. And then when you screenshot it, you should be able to open it up on a Mac in preview. And then it will allow you to go to that Zoom meeting and then we might have stumbled across another opportunity where we can be rich, which is going to be great. But in the meantime, I've lost that. Where did that go? Oh, there it is. I'll just see if I can go there for shits and giggles. Open with preview. So now preview's opened up my Zoom link. It's opened up a link. It's launch a meeting. Join from browser. And I'm doing it on another screen here. And it's asking me to put in 4444. And what I'm doing here, I'm just going to bring this over to a new window. So that meeting that you see on the screen there is now on here. And there's a meeting that's happening in real time. and we'll go in here and go, g'day, how you going, guys, and see what they do. But first of all, unmute. Let's have a listen and see what's actually happening in here. So I'm going to open that up in another meeting window. It's complicated, I tell you. We are going to go join. And now we've got this meeting here, and I'm going to go Control D, and it's called My Meeting. And we're going to put it in square brackets 4444, and that will.
Hans.
Hey, what's happening, man? What's happening? What's happening? Top secret Ponzi YouTube passcodes. Right, let's see. Hey, how you going? What's happening here, man? Hello. I just found an advert on Instagram saying that I can come in here and talk about some investment opportunity of some sort. Is that you guys? I'd like to ride my bicycle if that's possible. Hello. Can you turn your camera on? Oh, there I am. Hello. Mervin's my name. Mervin Alvo. You there, guys? Speak to me. Speak to me. You know you want to. Hello. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh, there you are. I was going to sing you a song. How you going? You there? You there? Is anyone there? Hello. Speak to me. Speak to me, my old friend. Everybody loves somebody sometimes. Are you allowed to sing in here, or is it not a singing group? Chrome. Oh, I see. It's like that, is it? Secret club. I get it. I understand. I used to have a secret club once when I was younger. It was great. No one knew it existed because it was so secret. The hills are alive. Woo, that's my thing. Hey, look, there's two of me. Two of me in here now. That's scary. Why is there two of me in here? How did I do that? There we go. Put some messages in your chat room for you. Do you know who I am? I'm the crypto Ponzi scheme avenger. I name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. And we monitor Zoom meetings which are doing illegal activities, and we put you all in a database. And then we give over the information to the IRS, Homeland Security, FBI, all sorts of weird and wonderful things. And we've just been featured in Bloomberg, yes, getting a bit of celebrity, 2-page spread in the New York Times. And now we're broadcasting this meeting live to the world. And isn't that cool? And we've got to kick them out because that's the only thing you can do is kick me out. But what I'm trying to do is trying to stop you guys putting bullshit information on the internet, because I want to track down John and Mr. Joseph, because I'm coming after you guys. Hey? Oh, dear. Jelly Snack's in the window too. How you doing? So you guys want to talk about it, or do you just want to keep scamming people? Because I can fill up I can fill up this whole meeting with me's if you like. Do you want? Oh, you ended the meeting. I was just getting started. Jeez, man, some people just ain't got the balls, eh? You know, you think if you're going to be a scammer, you think you'd be able to, keep it going, but they just end the meeting. And I was just getting started. Now, what have you given me there, Jelly Snack? This is another link. Love me's. Love me tender, love me true. Oh, is that what it was? Was that the healthness thing? Oh, how cool. So that's Microboom Company. Oh, I see. So that was the one that we were in there earlier on, where they were encouraging you to eat well and eat their own products. And you'll have perfect teeth, perfect hair, and not bad otherwise. All you got to do is eat their products. So if we go to customer login, let's see if they've got a member login. Become an affiliate. Oh, that's it. That's it. This is affiliate marketing. Doesn't matter if the products do what they claim. Oh, you need to enrollment ID. So you need to have that ID to sign up. Oh, I see. Familiar thing. So it's called Love Biome. Love Bio Me. Love Bio Me. Love Bio Me. Oh, that's a beautiful name, isn't it? Love Bio. It took me a while to get it. Oh, that's great. So no doubt we could probably go to their Instagram and that. Oops, and that. We could even ring them. This is great. Let's have a look and see what else we can find about them. So here they are. Oh, yep, they've got products. Oh, yep, lots of... Look, you put that sachet in your drink. It's probably just got salt in it. And you put that seaweed stuff in there. And you squeeze it in there. Oh, and it's a tea. Oh, it's what's that tea called that everyone loves? Matcha tea. So that's it. I haven't got a Facebook. Or you can go to our link tree and let me guess, you're going to get a link to a Zoom meeting, website, love blog, leave your testimonial because I need those to get endorsement. 20 weeks, join our mailing list. Let's leave a testimonial. See if I can leave a testimonial. Product testimonials. Oh, I can't load. Drop your files here. I agree that I can use it and abuse it. We need your testimonials, especially if you're promoting the product. Website, we've got a blog. Oh, nothing really. What's the 20-week thing about? That must be the 20-week. Look, here we are. We're back in the same meeting that we just got kicked out of, no doubt. Well, let's document that. Now, if you are a scammer like me, hacker like me, if you are somebody who wants to stop scammers, when you get a window like this, you click launch the meeting, and now a wee box will come up at the bottom, and you can join. And then when you join, you'll get an opportunity to join a meeting like this. And now I click join, and we've got 20 weeks. So now we can come in here and listen to another Love Bomb meeting called 20 weeks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to document this one. Oh, actually, I'll call it 20 weeks, copy, document, and I'll put that under Ponzi Patrol, and we'll keep an eye on that one for next time. But we'll leave it open for now, just in case they turn up. So Love Bio Me is dedicated to doing all sorts of wonderful things. I'll shut that down. And they're also on, oh, look at that. Love this one. So this is the X, right? And I'm not skiting by all means, guys, but look, they have got they are following one person. We'll look at that in a minute. And they've got 43 followers. This company's going off. So click on following, and they're following some Weibo football, which is probably some other foodie account, is it? Or no, it's not. That's the official somebody. Anyway, so you go back here, and let's just look at my let's have a look at the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. How do we get to my account? Home. Let's click on my name. I'm following 332 people. No, 3,136 followers, and I'm just a human being. And look, I'm live on the internet at the moment. I'm a live streamer on TikTok. Isn't that so cool? So look, you can watch this. You can watch me live talking right now about this cycle company, which I've got to get back on target with. Isn't that so cool? I'm everywhere, guys. I'm everywhere. But look at this. They're on YouTube as well. Let's subscribe to Love Bombing. Let's have a look. I'm going to call it Love Bombing from now. You can go to videos. Now, let's see. They've got 223 videos on how to eat a yogurt. It just gets better and better. Let's have a look at one of them, just for a laugh. There's your yogurt. You get your pills, and you get your powder, and you snort the powder and eat the pills. That's it. And then they put it into a bottle, and you drop it into your eye. Oh, look, you can put it in your pill container. And look at him. He used to be really fat and ugly, and now he's skinny and young. Like her, she used to have like yellow teeth because she used to be like a heroin addict, and she started taking these products, and now she's got 84% health out of 100. Isn't that just incredible? So there you go. Remember, you heard it here first. But you've got to understand that you just need a sachet like that, and you need a lab to feed plants food with a syringe like something or other. Look how it turns up in the mail. It's nice packaging, isn't it? And you give it to your kids, you give it to anybody, you give it to your pets, and everyone's happy, and your hair goes frizzy. And then you grow old really quick. It's just great. And look, we've got more kids going around in circles, and you find true love. All you need to do is take the product and look into the sky and see the rain. I'm on form today. And look, 39 followers following nobody on their Pinterest account with no post, no pins. This company's going places. So let's just have a quick look through here. I do want to get rid of some of these here, though. Meeting ended by host. Let's just refresh this just in case they've come back. Had to leave for a bit. What did you miss? Well, you lost. Danny still hasn't finished the motorbike blog off, but been distracted by a plant-based eating company. Oh, my God, we're here. There we go. Let's have a listen. Same. Can anyone hear them? Are they watching or something? Are they watching TV? I'm going to go in here with another browser. What are we doing, guys? We're going to go in there as Jelly Bean. Jelly. We're going to go in there as Jelly Snack. Just stealing your identity, Jelly Snack. I don't think this is a good idea, what I'm thinking I'm going to say. Let's just turn this off. Leave the sound. All right. Hey guys, what's happening here? Welcome to the live channel of Danny the Heck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. We have got a show of a lifetime for you today. We're so glad that you've joined in. Salutations, Ponzi schemer. Be aware. The Avengers have been observing your actions. Heed this warning. You can simply cease and desist now, or face the full consequences. You heard it here, folks. This is your only warning. Only warning. There will be no second chances. No second chances. Forgiveness isn't in our vocabulary. Forgetting is not an option. Stop now, or each and every one of you will be named and shamed. Naming and shaming. We are the Avengers. You are officially on notice. Your actions have been documented, reported to none other but the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. We're coming after you guys. We know where you live. Hello. I'm just calling in your area today to tell you about Jehovah. Wondering if you guys would be interested in learning about the benefits of having Jehovah in your life.
Really?
Hey, did you not hear that warning from that guy? He's telling us that we've been broadcasted live on the internet. Oh, they ended the meeting again. That's 3 meetings in a row that they keep ending the meeting with. I mean, how am I going to do my job as the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger if they keep shutting down these meetings? So let's go in there. This time we'll go back with Ali. Thank you. And we need to come up with another name, iPhone. That one's going to be hard to remember, isn't it? So let's go back. iPhone. Refreshing. And we will do... iPhone's the only person in the meeting at the moment. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
When I mean say they be IT love from now, you mean making.
When I was at the
Was it say what?
Talking about me.
So dim now.
What? Yes, that one thing.
Salutations, Ponzi schemer. Be aware. The Avengers have been observing your actions. Heed this warning. You can simply cease and desist now or face the full consequences. This is your only... Must be frustrating. They've got to keep shutting down the meetings, don't they? Now I'm going to go in there with this other guy's name. ADEUS. Oh, it's a bit funny. I know I've had 4 meetings shut down now. I'm going to go back in this one, and we'll go L for this one, and we'll go for over this one. We'll go to L, and we'll see whether I'll just use iPhone again. There they go. Mum, is that you? Mum. Hey, Mummy. Mummy. Is that you, Mum? Hey, Mum. Hey, Mum, it's me. It's Danny. Danny. It's Danny. Look, it's the crypto Ponzi scheme Avenger. Why didn't you guys just keep restarting the meeting for? What's happening, man? Oh, there's no such thing. I don't even know what these guys are doing. I don't even know what I'm doing, to be honest. I think I've had enough fun that though. Anyway, let's just leave that meeting for another day. We'll shut that down. We've done love bombing, 20 meetings. Just we should have Megan and Regan going, shouldn't we? Shouldn't they be going? They're not going. They start at 1. I'm not waiting around here at 1. I'm going to finish pretty soon. I'll just check to make sure there's no other excitement that I can run you guys through. And then we're going to finish up on our Zoom meeting. Oh, that one's must have shut down as well. All these meetings I've got to re-pump the whole lot through if I want to start broadcasting any of these meetings. We'll check. And I want to finish off my meeting. Alrighty. I don't think there's anything there. No, we've done the whole lot. All right, so let's go back to our meeting. Let's see if I can figure it out. We've got Nostrils. I'm calling him Nostrils at the moment. Nostrils was James, and that was his photo. So we've gone through that. And then we're up to the part where Ponzi characteristics. So if you are being approached by somebody who wants to get you into electric bike sharing, so sharing the profits and sharing the bikes, and then world domination, start up a franchise in your country, and they give you all the documents. These are some of the patterns that you should be looking out for. They might not be running today. I don't think they are.
The classic Ponzi pattern. This scheme checks every box I've seen before. Passive income for doing nothing, daily fixed returns regardless of real-world performance, exclusive regional recruitment rights, use of recently registered UK shell company to feign legitimacy, shuffling victims from small entry apps to bigger buy-ins. They may have wrapped it in electric bikes and fintech buzzwords, but it's the same old story.
It is the same old story. Does it sound too good to be true? Does it sound bigger than you are? I mean, it's just the same thing. So what does it matter? What does it matter if this company's pitching a investment opportunity at you?
Why this matters? Scams like this thrive because they adapt. They use new tech language, clean branding, and just enough truth to sound believable. But when you peel back the layers, the fundamentals are always the same. They promise guaranteed profits from unverifiable activity, rely on new recruits to keep money flowing, and collapse the moment withdrawals exceed deposits. YS isn't a tech company. It's a highly structured financial deception built to exploit trust through documentation, delegation, and digital illusions. If you've been approached by YS, Yuechi Sharing Technology Ltd, or anyone offering guaranteed returns for bike-based passive income, walk away. Better yet, send them this blog.
Yes, that's basically it. Now, there's a really nice comment. Is it Aka Jordan? And also, it's actually quite a big thing, this credit card stuff, because I do believe this is how the new money laundering stuff is going to be working. That's what I reckon the bigger picture is. Now, I get quite a few. Sometimes I do reviews on websites, and I sit here and I think I'm wasting my time. So we've done a blog on Vimeo.io, and we've done another review on Tetherbot. just in the last 24 hours. Tofro, it looks like that finished a month ago, but I did a review on them anyway. BeyondBit, Yvonne Henry, of course. But you're talking about i3Q, and we did quite a big blog on them. And when I do these blogs, I'm hoping that somebody's going to search for them and find my blog and then find me trying to save the world with stopping these scams. And then somebody pops into the chat room and says, I was doing some research and I found your channel that way. So that makes all these blogs that I do really, really worthwhile. And there's some scams which I haven't heard about before I start reviewing them. So it does get a little bit tricky. But I just want to say thank you for coming in here and giving us some feedback, because it really does make a difference. So the scam that you're talking about, I reviewed probably a month ago now, I think. And there was a lot of YouTubers out there actually promoting it, which is amazing why they do that. But they do it because they want you to do that commission thing. So I'm going to do a little bit of experiment after getting that comment. If I find it, I'm going to find that blog where I did that and just see how well we're doing in the ranking of it. Because to my surprise, where did you, can I ask a question there, Mr. Jordan, is when you search for that, did you search YouTube or did you search Google or did you ask AI for information about the scam? Because AI actually quotes me quite a bit, which is starting to be a real good thing. Now, I could just search here, but what I'm doing is I'm actually going through here trying to find the actual timeline to the blog that I've done and to see where, there it is there, I think. Yeah, it is. Right. So, and I get quite a few inquiries about this one. Now, I don't know why, because in some countries, this is a real prominent scam. So if I went to, what would I search for? So if I went to, first of all, I want to do some investigation and see how well my scam post is ranking in the search engine. So I have actually got some clever software here, and it will tell me that it's had 183 clicks in total. It's been seen 5,004, which is quite a lot. And it's hit users of 553. So it's had, basically telling me that that blog, maybe reread by many people, has been looked at 700 times, which is quite amazing. So when somebody gets here and they search for and I don't even know why it's called i3Q exposed. So there I come up there. I do come up. So if I just search for that one word, now that's the actual official website. And look at that. So I actually do come up really good in the search engine. I don't know if you guys see the same, but I've got, these are tags. And if I've used that tag, this will come up. This is the blog and this is a tag. So I'll show you the difference. So a tag will look like this. So when I use a tag to a scam, it will bring it up and embed whatever loads. One little boy waits. Oh, stop it, Jelly Snack. You get me in trouble. Oh, she's such a naughty girl. Naughty girl. You know what happens? I'll never leave this space. Who was it this time? Password Wolf. Who the hell uses Wolf? All right. Don't need one. Oh, now what name should I have? I should have, I'll just use my name. See how long we get to stay in here, eh? Danny de Heck. Should I use my name? See if they know me. See what happens. More fun that way. All right, so we're getting links.
Become wealthy. That's why I'm so excited about you being on tonight, and I hope that we'll say something to you that will challenge you to be in the financial arena. But before I get started, on my next slide, let me just say this to you. Everybody gets wealthy. Everybody here that follows the principles will get wealthy.
Alrighty.
But before you start getting wealthy, let's make sure you have the income protection in place first. Life insurance. When you buy life insurance, what did you buy? Money for your family and
she's
inheritance.
gaslighting.
So let me tell you a quick story
here,
so I can move out of the way. You see, John and Mary were working. He brought in $3,500 a month. She brought in $3,500 a month. The house lives on $7,000. That's a decent house,
Everyone, the chat room's wide
but
open.
look at the bills.
Brilliant.
You see, they got all the standard bills, the mortgage, the cars, the insurance, the credit card,
Oh, that's
utility,
me.
groceries, child care.
Oh, this is going to
They
be
got
fun.
all the
Good on you,
standard
Jelly.
bills.
I'll get some good names.
Yes, so 7,000 in the house, 7,000 out of the house.
Oops.
This family's living
All right.
from paycheck to Monday, y'all.
Oh, that's
they
struggling.
But one night, John goes to the grocery
Little
store.
Red Riding Hood was
And
struggling
John
one
gets
night.
killed in a car accident. John doesn't come back
Oh
home
my
anymore.
God, John died already.
You know some families that they lost the family. But guess what happens?
Guess what?
They start losing some stuff.
Losing
So
some
the
stuff.
first thing that's happening, this family's
They had to
going
get
to
rid of
lose
their
their
flatmate who
home
was selling their stuff.
that they worked so hard for to come up with that down payment. And yes, they're getting ready to lose it.
Oh my God.
Why didn't somebody educate John and Mary
this
that
is
life
education.
insurance is nothing but money?
Money.
So if it is, buy enough to pay off the house. Buy enough to replace the income to the family.
I'm going to go in there as loose as
Buy
asshole.
enough to raise those children.
Raise those children.
Buy enough for college education.
Education.
See, I know what the problem is.
The problem.
See, we've been sold life insurance in the past and not
Sold.
educated.
Not educated.
And we've been sold just enough for the funeral.
Oh.
We die.
We
ain't
die.
nobody happy.
I've got 5 connections in here now.
That's why we want to educate
can we have
our
a
families,
vote, please?
so that our families can
on
have
how many,
legacies, that our families can
how many
transfer money
messages I
from
can get
one
in the chat
generation
room?
to the next generation. But let me introduce to
I'll
you
go in
our
there as
next
Dixon
speaker,
Cider.
who's going to educate you on this stuff.
Who's going to
You
educate
see, I
me?
personally have an opportunity to work with this young lady. You want to talk about a mom? You want to talk about somebody who's working a full-time career? You want to talk about somebody who is set up to be one of our next franchise owners in our company? And we have a program that's called the African American Leadership Council.
The
minimum wage is
American, they're targeting.
$200,000, and
Are you
this
ready?
young lady
Right. We'll go
is
to,
on her way
we'll
to
go
be
back
part
to
of
here.
that organization. We are so fired up and excited tonight because we have the next speaker, that incredible Tanisha Brown. Are you there, Tanisha?
Oh, I can see you there, Jelly Snack.
I'm here, Coach. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you, dear.
All right.
All right. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Hey, everybody. If you think Coach Clara did an incredible job giving you all that information, go ahead and let her know in the chat box. Go ahead and put some emojis in there, some biceps, some flames, and let her know how she did. All right, Megan, I see you raised your hand. You agree?
Megan,
all right.
Megan
so listen,
Lynch.
I want to pick up right where she left off, talking about that income replacement.
Here we go.
All right. And why do we call it income replacement? Well, because if you're a parent on this call and you're bringing in $5,000 a month,
I'll let you see what we're doing over here, guys.
and you're putting clothes on the kids' back, you're putting food on the table, you're putting a roof over their head. Did you know that if you die, that $5,000 a month dies with you? Guys, I tell people to think about who's going to get the children and what is their financial situation like.
Dixon Sider's got his hand up.
Can they afford to take in your children unexpectedly? They may want to help you out, but a lot of times
Let's
the budget
do some
says no.
multi-speaker view.
Okay? That's where that life insurance
Here you
kicks
go.
into.
There's something in the chat.
Go ahead and stay on mute, Megan. Stay on mute. We see you in the chat. It's all right. All right. So what we want to do, Field Train might want to get on chat. What we want
180.
to do is you want to make sure
200.
That you have that life insurance. So if something happens to them, they can still get the life that you were providing for them, no matter if you're here or not. And then if you're the other thing we talk about,
oh my God, they've left the mic open.
Insurance is making sure you have some outs.
Okay, we're gonna open up the mic on another.
You don't own it. So what that means is that if you quit your job or if you
I know who you are.
You no longer have coverage.
I know what you've done.
You know
you're scamming people, lady.
You're thinking of escaping.
You're a scammer.
People's
investments.
lady. I can assure you, there's nowhere you can hide.
Hold it.
Right. So look, what I want to do on this slide is I want to go through the difference between the two types of life insurances. All right. I know you're probably thinking two types. Yes, there's only two types, and one of them falls under the type on the left.
Okay, here we go. We'll try. Why is there no sound? Stop scamming people. Oh, been removed. Okay, we'll go back to her. We'll listen to this.
UL insurance. Okay, this is the one that you usually hear people say they could borrow from. But I tell my clients to think about that word borrow. What does borrow mean, guys? When you borrow, you have to pay back. So in this instance, with those policies, you're borrowing money and you're having to pay it back plus interest. All right. You're better off putting your money under the mattress, because at least when you take the money out from under the mattress, you don't have to pay it back plus interest. All right. So the other thing that they don't talk about when it comes to this policy is that when you borrow,
you need to take a breath, lady. You're talking far too fast and you're scamming people. Stop scamming people. You're a scammer.
The death benefit.
Oh, remove me twice. Funny, eh? Because they don't even take a breath when you call them a scammer. I think I've been removed all times now. I have. Let's see if I can get back in here on another one. Let's go. Let's go surfing now. Everyone's learning how. Come on, safari with me. Okay. Let's find somebody who's in the room. We'll go for Clear. Clear. iPad. Let's see how good these scammers are, because they'll probably shut the room down. So first thing first, Danny needs to empty the cache. We're just doing this on another screen. You can't see what I'm doing because I'm so secretive. And if we can, we will get that going back in a second. We'll go back to this room here, which is you're unable because you have been previously removed. 1 minute, please. Delete browsing history. Last 24 hours. Yes. And now we're going to enter. Oh, I have to type in that name again. Do we really have to? Clara. DEBRIE iPad. Let's see if we can go in there. Clara. Got to spell her name right, apparently. Oh, my Clara. I've got the L around the wrong way. There we go. All right, let's try this. Remember, let's see if we can get in here. Okay, if we can get back in here, I'll flip screens.
Scammers come on, guess what? That's exactly what they do, is scam. But we're here to tell you that you can become wealthy just because you utilize the information. Back to you, Tanisha.
Thank you so much, coaches. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to pick up right where we left off. So look, let me go back. So what we were talking about is when you borrow from these policies, what they don't tell you when you borrow the money. So the first thing is that you have to borrow it, and when you borrow it, you pay it back plus interest. The second thing is that it comes from the death benefit.
Where did we go?
So John and Mary, they have $100,000 on each other, and they're paying $225 a month. That's a lot to pay for a life insurance, because we're going to assume that they're healthy and they don't smoke. But the reason that they're overpaying is because they are taught that they have that savings or an investment account.
Right. So now we'll try to get back in your
cause havoc. Is John and Mary, let's just say they want to borrow $70,000 out their insurance because they tired of working for other people. So they want to open their own restaurant. So they borrow $70,000, but Mary passes away before they were able to pay it back. Guys, John isn't going to get $100,000 from Mary. He's only going to get $30,000. And he's actually going to get less than 30 because they're going to take out what they borrowed plus interest. Now, guys, that's a horrible time for John to realize his insurance doesn't work like he thought it did. John is going to end up having to do a GoFundMe.
A GoFundMe account?
That's becoming normal on social media. Do you understand that what a family is doing when they do a GoFundMe is they're begging and grieving at the same time? They aren't able to grieve their loved one in peace because they're worried about the money.
Oh my God, these are terrible things they're saying.
This is why we say you have to understand your insurance policy and how it works. Okay. The second thing that comes along with this policy, when they tell you that you're investing, is that it actually takes 2 to 5 years for the money to start growing before you can even borrow from it.
Double down for a second.
That's like, let me see if I got it. That's like Stephanie. You get one of these IULs or these whole life policies, and you're paying $225 a month every month on time for a year.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, Stephanie, next year your car broke down. You need to get the transmission fixed. You don't have any extra money, and you say, "Oh, I got the policy I could borrow from. Let me call them up. I need about $1,500 to get my transmission fixed."
This meeting has been broadcast live on the. This meeting's been broadcast live on the meeting. Everyone's name's been taken down. Here we go.
So you call them up and you're like, hey, I need that $1,500 from my policy.
She's
and
like,
Stephanie, they say, you know what? We understand that, Miss Stephanie, but you know what? Call us back the year after. Okay. That's when the money is going to start growing. Now, Stephanie, I don't know if you like me, but somebody better call the manager. Like, we need to call right now. We need a manager. Okay. Somebody call the manager because we got a problem. All right. Where's my money?
Where's my screen?
I had the policy I could borrow from. You didn't tell me.
I can hear it, but I can't find her on my own screen.
Years for me to be able to do that. That's a problem. But the last thing they don't tell you about, is that
where is she? I can't find her on my screen.
And you never touch it because you're probably like, Tanisha, it sounds like the problem comes in when you touch the money. So if I don't touch it, because I know on social media they say I should invest there. So if I don't touch it,
I've literally lost where they are.
Right, that might be what you're thinking.
Got too many screens open.
But guys, if something happens, your family won't get both. Okay? Your family will only get the life insurance because that's what you signed up for. That cash value will go back to the company.
I'll find the screen soon, guys. I just can't find where she is.
So they might as well put the boxing gloves on, right? And the sad part about it is you're not going to be here to help them in the fight.
I was removed.
All right? You're not going to be here to swing or pinch nobody because you signed the contract and you agreed to this. So
I can't
what we
find
say here, guys, is buy term
where this is coming from.
All right? So here you have John and Mary. They have $250,000 on each other, and they pay $80 a month.
I found it.
That's a lot more coverage for less money.
I literally cannot find the screen that she's talking to me on my computer.
We just do it separately from their policy.
I got issues.
Because it's two different products. We don't intermingle the two. Your life insurance is here. Your investments are here. So now we're helping John and Mary invest $145 at a 9% interest rate. Okay. So now at the age of 65, they have over $200,000.
Okay.
Guys,
over
guess what happens at this point? You can cancel your insurance. Now stay with me because I know you're probably like, well, why would you ever cancel your insurance?
This years I can see it, but I can't get on my screen.
The only
How funny is
reason
this?
you're buying life insurance.
This is what happens when you're a live view streamer and you can't find.
It's a vulnerable time. What do I mean by that?
What is she in?
When you're buying the life insurance, you're just buying money. So imagine buying $100 bills for dollar bills. If that's the case, how many $100 bills would you want to buy?
How many $100 bills do you want to buy?
Right? You were trying to buy them by the boatload. So I'm buying $250,000 in life insurance because I don't have $250,000 cash money.
We'll come back to the show soon, guys. I just need to find where.
I don't have that money
I'm
laying
shutting
around
down
to take care of the house,
hundreds of boxes
to take care of my kids' tuition.
But eventually I'll get to the one where she's
right,
talking.
if something happens to me in my untimely death. So I have to buy the money from the company. But if I have over $200,000 in my investment, guys, I no longer need a life insurance.
Oh,
and I like to paint the picture with celebrities. Now, I always use Beyonce, okay? Beyonce started, in 2023 with the Renaissance tour. So she did the tour. Then she turned around and did the movie. Then she started dropping stuff like hotcakes, right?
We'll put that over there.
She came out with the Levi's, the whiskeys, the hair care products, the album. And look, guys, she's on tour again.
She's on tour again. Now, where is this bloody screen gone?
So guess what? She doesn't need.
I dragged it between two screens, and now I've lost it.
She has money, and that's the same place we try to get our family.
She's gaslighting away.
So, if you're a person on this call and you heard what I said about that whole life policy, whole life IUL cash value life insurance, and you're like, wow, I never knew I was borrowing my own money.
Okay, so it's not that one.
I never knew I was borrowing
Chances
my own
are
money.
it's probably Epic.
Hey. Make sure you stay on to the end and get with the person that invited you so they can take a look at that.
Oh, there
or
it
if
is.
a person is like, oh my God, I didn't know that about job insurance. I thought that's all I needed. Or lastly, if you're a person that's like, I don't have either one, I'm not on the left or the right.
Try that.
Definitely make sure you stay on until the end. We say oatmeal beats no meal, all right? So we want to make sure you get something in place to make sure you're properly protected. Now, as we call this Money Making Mondays here, so I want to show you how we get
28
paid.
people
and I'm
in the
going to tell you
meeting.
a little bit about myself on this slide, all right? Because I saw this same presentation that you guys are seeing. All right? I saw it from someone I went to college with. He made a post on Instagram asking who wanted to make extra money, and I said,
anyone know if we can find that lady?
I said me because I was on my second baby.
She's on
and
his
I
second
decided that
baby.
I wanted to take care of him myself. I didn't put him in daycare. I didn't want to put him in daycare, right? I understood that first only rolled around once. The first time he rolled over.
So we've got a few names that we can go in here with.
I didn't want to be on FaceTime, mommies. I didn't want to be on FaceTime seeing that.
Okay.
So I knew I needed to do something different. So when he made that post on Instagram, I said, well, let me check it out. And what he told me is that if I help a family like John and Mary with their life insurance,
can we cause some more
and
havoc?
they're paying $159 a month at a rep level, brand new, you get $408. All right. No, okay, I like that. Okay. But then he told me at the district manager level, same amount of work, different contract, that you get 816. And I was like, hold on, because I was very familiar with that number.
So they let me back in the meeting.
At the end of my 2-week paycheck after taxes, this is what it looked like. Where were me and my 2 babies going on 816 every 2 weeks? Not very far. Okay. And so I understand.
Why don't you just shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch? You dumb bitch.
Righty.
Shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. I wonder what she thinks about that. Whoops.
Good that that me and my baby weren't going far. And apologies for that, guys. I understood that me and my babies weren't going far. And I understood that if we wanted to, if I wanted to do something different, I had to do something different. All right. I had to do a pivot. And a lot of times we say we want to do something different in our life, but we never pivot. All right. And then he told me he would help me get trained and get licensed. All right, everybody. He told me he would help me get trained and licensed. And I understood that that was like any other place I ever worked. All right. You can't start a job today and know what you're doing tomorrow without training. All right. But then lastly, he told me about the RVP position. All right. That is for my people who are looking for a career change if the money was right. All right. We call that the best contract in American business. And just for an hour of your time, if you're full time, when you help a family, you get 1814. Now, guys, that is major. All right. I don't know what 1814 is for you, but for somebody, that could be somebody's mortgage. For my Mamianas on the call, that could be daycare, depending on how many.
I don't care about your bloody babies, you dumb bitch. I can't even believe somebody bred with you.
To the next slide, E-Money. With this RVP
why do they allow people
RVP contract, if you help 2 families with life insurance and you help families
why do they allow me to keep
2
doing
investments, right? That's $3,000 on your own. All right. But then you start doing something called having income producing conversations. All right. Now, what is an income producing conversation? An income producing conversation is a conversation that gets you to the next level. All right. It's a conversation.
You've been removed. This will be interesting. So
who they talk to and what are you talking about? Who they talk to and what they're talking about.
She actually clicked it so I could be removed. I will actually go back in there, exit that one. I've got some tricks up my sleeve. So, for example, if you are on this here, I'm using Matrix, which is another Matron, I think it's called. I just delete the browser history for the last 24 hours. And then I go back into the same URL that I was just there. When I entered the room, I grabbed people's names. So now I can go in there and I'm going to go iPad. And now I'm back into the room. They haven't locked the room, well, they might have now, but they haven't so far. And they've locked the meeting. So that's that one over and done with. But funny enough, they put me in the waiting room last time. And then I got back out of the waiting room after they did that. So quite a laugh, actually. Quite a laugh, my friends. All right, so let's just go back and see if we can... I think we did finish off our blog. I'm just going to get rid of a few of these windows. But use, if you want to have a play and you want to help us sometimes fight these scammers, literally what you can do is you can have multiple browsers installed on your computer. And then when you go in there, you can fire up 7 web browsers like I do. And as they kick you out, you just keep going back and turning the sound. The sound's the problem because that's why I was turning the sound off and on and the like. Interesting enough, we were actually having a quick look at my blogs, if I remember rightly. Blogs are actually my favorite thing that I like doing. And there is a bit of a funny screen there. I don't know why that's not quite doing what it should do. So I'm just going to have a wee quick play with the screen name. I just turned the wrong screen off. But I'm going to go back here, and instead of primary display, I'm going to go down to Google and go to i3, and that will fill up that screen. There we go, looking pretty cool. But we have a lot of fun lately. And as I say to people, it's all very well. We produce a lot of content. and the content is actually coming up in the search engines really, really, really good. So people are literally looking at this company here. Now, this company here has done themselves a PDF presentation. They've done videos with their brand all over it. They have got people, they've got structure. Now, they will have to rebrand their whole company name. So if I was going to get involved in any company, the first thing I'd do was I'd search for that company's name. And here's their motorbikes. And here's my video that I'm doing right now. And it's Job Scam. And here's the video of the lady cruising around. Here's the video of their bikes being put together. And then now you would come up and there's my article about sharing scam exposed. Here's the tag with the company. Here's their so-called company certificates and the like, but we have outranked them at the moment. And you can see that we've also got images. So when people are going to come along here and they're going to click on images, they're going to see me running down the road, chasing this guy off with a phishing scam notice. So it's quite cool, isn't it? So we're actually doing quite well. And hopefully what we're trying to do is, if you guys want to sort of help us, you can come along to the Contact Us page on my website. And if you've been scammed, like we just had somebody trying to scam me in my own chat room right now, so we'll just ban you. We've got a form on the website where you can give us your full name, your email, your usernames, your phone number if you want, country of residence, or just keep it anonymous, use anonymous@gmail.com. Put the name of the scam, the sponsors, the people that got you into it, any additional information, screenshots and the like, and then we will go away and do an investigation for you. So what we've got, if you go down to the bottom right-hand side of my website, there's a button down here saying buymeacoffee.com/heck. And if you click on that, you'll see that we've got this extras tab at the top, and you can actually sponsor us if you want to help the show, sponsor us to do a review. And most people ask us, most people don't have the money to sponsor us to do a review. Maybe you just want to buy us a cup of coffee because I managed to save you thousands of dollars. That would be nice. That helps me stay afloat. But my point is, once you do that, I'll go away and investigate what we're doing. And I'll ask my team of Avengers for help. And then we come along to ChatGPT. And you can see here that if I, on the right-hand side, which you won't be able to see very well, but you can see that I've already done, if I find a scam, which I think is something for me to investigate, I will basically go and ask it for information about that scam and what it knows already. And when I say ask it, I'm talking about ChatGPT. So for example, somebody asked me to have a look at this opportunity here. I didn't know anything about it, and I still don't know anything about it, but we'll start an investigation. And then once we do find out about it and who they are and all their claims that they claim they're going to do world domination and the like, we're going to look at their, oh, hello, Julie. What are you doing here? But you can see that they'll have videos. We will check out their YouTube channel. We will find that they are going to have world domination, but they only have 535 subscribers. They have 99 videos online. We don't know. We'll do a deep dive into them and who they are and what they claim they're going to do. And then if necessary, we'll write a blog about it. And then the blog will turn up, and when people search for it, they will find it. Other ones that we've got burning bits on. So basically, every time somebody comes to me and says, look, I want to know whether blah, blah, blah. Like there's one at the moment called Green Dot. And Green Dot is one where this guy's come to me and he's told me that he wants me to get some cards from Walmart and purchase something for something. And I don't even know, follow it myself. But it's about a service called Green Dot. I don't even know what it is. But when you search for Green Dot, we find these cards, I think. Yeah, these cashback cards. And I presume these cashback cards have been used to move money around the internet, or you can use these cards to purchase from Walmart to buy services. And I'm in the middle of a conversation with a guy who keeps asking me to go buy one of these cards here, actually, the very ones that you're looking at. In the meantime, the more intel you guys give me, the more information I can load up for ChatGPT. Then we will produce it into a blog like we did with our cycle guide today. And we had a bit of fun doing that. And that's what makes it all really, really cool. So thank you very much. As I said, the fun thing today was finding that StepChain has now been taken over by their website domain name has now been taken over by some Arabic. So if you go to stepchain.net, you'll see their domain name's been hijacked, which is actually quite funny. And I'm just going to go to my emails and see whether we've had a reply back from him in any which way or form to explain why his exclusive online event trail running. Oh, right. That's cool. All right, guys. Well, I think I've done for today. I've just managed to sell another website. If you're wondering what I actually do for a living and how I support myself, well, I'm not against being entrepreneurial. In fact, I set up dropshipping websites for people. And if you go to my website and click on passive income opportunities, you'll see I do dropshipping. And I sell products I don't have to people I don't know and dispatch them directly from China to people's doorsteps in New Zealand only. I do sell occasional remote to other countries, but that's how I support myself. And recently, what I've been doing is I've actually been doing videos on teaching people how to do drop shipping. So if you went to my YouTube channel and you went to my playlist, okay, I'll have a look at that in a sec, Suze, and went to, these are my private, let's go, drop shipping, unlock your path. So if you go to here, you'll see that I've got videos of websites that we've created for people and that we've currently got for sale and the like. So check out those videos and check out those websites that we've got for sale if you are interested. So literally, if you go to Avengers, you'll see my YouTube channel. You'll see when I'm live. You'll see some videos along here enticing you to check them out. And then you've got Avenger Patrol. This is where I do this video right now. If I break that off into a separate video, it will be in this section. If I have videos about drop shipping, they'll be in this section. And I've just posted some good shorts to expose the fake CEO of BeyondBit, which is quite cool. And also, if you don't know, the reason I do this isn't just for the money, because I don't get paid hardly any money, but I was brought up in a religious cult and I used to get gaslighted to by the elders and the ministerial servants on the stage telling me that I was going to inherit the earth and live forever. And all the unrighteous people, you, were going to be destroyed at Armageddon. It's quite an amazing story, but that's why I do what I do. Because I don't want people to be gaslighted or pushed or maneuvered into something that they don't understand just because somebody's yelling at them. Here, Ponzi schemes and scams exposed by other YouTubers. You'll go through here. For example, this guy here has just reached out to me. He runs a criminal investigative network in somewhere in Europe, and he wants string force, and he wanted to connect with me, and we're going to share intelligence together and help bring down. So these are some of the people that reach out to me, and it's quite exciting when you see these people getting interviewed by mainstream media. But that's the type of network we're building. And if you don't know what I'm talking about and you think, what's Danny talking about network? If you click on persons of interest, this is a database of all these people I see pushing and promoting these Ponzi schemes and scams. There's over 400 people. I've even broke them into different countries. If you click on Ponzi schemes and scams, you'll see I'm currently investigating around about 150 different Ponzi schemes and scams. And there's a few new ones in here, which I'm biting at the bit to do reviews on. This is one of them, for example. You know, so we're going to keep going and we'll come up with Ponzi schemes and scams, but don't keep not sending me the information behind. So we're going to go into WhatsApp and we're just going to check out Susie's message. Let's see where Susie's coming from there. Susie, and she says, I found name associated Panama Papers. Oh my God. Alrighty, that's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah, okay, I'll just put that in my brain. I've got so many messages coming in. That's crazy. Yeah, no, it's quite cool. I've got so many messages coming in from scammers and people trying to help me with information. It's quite ridiculous, really. What are we trying to go and win? Work with champions. All right, let's just have a look and see if I can bring that up. Bring up the right one. I need to bring up my chat box, which I think I shut down. 1 second, please, caller. Oh, actually, I might just drag that in there. Let's see what we got. Oh, we'll drag. Work with champions. And we're going to go see if we can get in here. So a lot of these companies that run scams now have their own domain names. And the reason they do that is because they scam their Zoom accounts get hacked. Not hacked, shut down. So the way to overcome that obstacle is to have a domain name of your own, and you keep finding. Oh my God, it's got my name in there, Danny Mitchell. Ooh, waiting for meeting to start. That's cool. And is that live, or is that going to happen soon? Is that 11 minutes away? Is it worth staying around? Why do I know these names for? Personal meeting. Let's have a look. Danny. Oh, is this? Oh my God, really? They've even got their own domain name. Practice like a champion. Join our newsletter. Recent. So I presume this is going to be another opportunity with sporting goods. Is that the people we're looking at? Both entrepreneurs at 25. Anyone says they're an entrepreneur for 25 years, including
Danny
me?
and Diane are both entrepreneurs who have had remarkable success in the world of business over that last 25 years. They have passion to help others through their experience in the area of leadership development. They provide strategic training in the world of sports, business, and ministry, along with specific life training in marriage and parenting.
Alrighty. Well, this is a good example of if I'm going to stay here for another hour, listen to these people. This is what we're going to do here. We're going to go home. We're going to go persons of interest. I'm going to go right click on profiles, and we're going to go duplicate. All right. And now I'm going to come back to their names. Excuse me for sniffing. Uppercase. Right. So now I have a template. I'm going to put their names up here. And we are going to go back to this one, and I'm going to put their names down here as well. And we're also making sure that's not all bold. Now we're going to go back to their website, and we're going to take this, and we're going to go back here. We're going to shut that one down, and we're going to go E. We are going to go E. We're going to go W. That's the one I want. And we're going to grab their photo. And we're just going to grab enough of that photo there. Now we go back here, and we're going to... First of all, we're going to put their website address in here, and now we're going to use a photo of them in here, and now we have a profile for these people here. Now I'm going to go find their name again. There it is, and here we go. Now, do you want to know the name of the scam? It's a X39 patch company, live thing. So now we need to go along and patch company. Have you got a domain name for that? So what we will do is we will, first of all, we're going to go to, we're going to open up a few web browsers, and we're going to go in here big time. 1, 2, 3, 4 browsers and 5 browsers. And we will actually say goodbye to our cyclist today. Bye-bye. Bye-bye to our spaces. Bye-bye to that. And we'll blog, contact, about, home. Now, they'll probably have a link tree with their information about them. Or we could literally go to this meeting here, and we could search for that Zoom meeting. So I'm going to go, I'm going to actually go to that Zoom meeting. First thing I'm going to go is do Milanote, and we're going to go into that persons of interest. We're going to find that couple, and for next time we will put their link meeting, their Zoom meeting link in there. And now what we're going to do is we are going to get all the web browsers ready to go. So we've got 1, 2, 3. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I don't know what that one there is. Matrix 5. Right. So now we are going to, first of all, we're going to come. We're going to go here, and we're going to do. Okay, so this is a bit tricky. So what we're going to do is we are going to get ready for this meeting. So first thing I'm going to do is go to there, and I'll drag that over to this other meeting we've got here. So now we've got them ready to go over here, right? And now we're going to go back to all the other meetings that you can't see. And we are going to go to this window. And now we're going to start building a database on them. And what we'll probably do before I get started, what's that one there for? Patchwork Company. So what's this? Have you got a, all right. So what I need to do is I need to get my A into G. I need to go to here. I need to go to lives. I need to go to my own live. I need to go to this live. I need to open up pop out the chat window, which I shut down accidentally before, put that back on my screen so I can get links quicker. And now what I need to do is shut me down here. All right, so let's have some fun. So now I need some names. Just shut down some windows, get rid of those, get rid of that. I'll leave that open in case we need that one, get rid of that one. And now what we're doing is green dot, we'll get rid of that. And we've got, so now what did you say? You said there's a meeting open now. Yet another one open. So now we're going to here. Nope, that didn't work. Why didn't that work? We'll try the 8747. Let's have a look. I'll get that meeting number. Lots happening there, ladies and gentlemen. So now we're going to go join meeting number, and got some good stuff coming through here, girls and boys. We're going to do that, and hopefully we'll... meeting's dead. What happened then? So is that the wrong number altogether? 37861447. Yeah, meeting dead. I've lost it. Interesting enough. Hey, I've got to go to the loo. This is getting ridiculous, so I can't wait. You guys have to look at the screen, and maybe I can put something on the screen in the meantime. What can I put on the screen in the meantime? I can make you... Oh, my God, I just clicked the button. Bicycle. Can't leave that playing. Another one scheduled in 5 minutes. Hey, that link was broken. You saw that, I assume. Yeah, you have taken it out. Too late, though. Oh, actually, I won't. I'll be right for a second. I think I can hang on for a bit more now. What I want to do is I want to get some names. So I want to get, continue with our audio. And we will get... Right, so I need some names. We're going to use people's other names. And we'll get in there. So when these meetings go live, unfortunately, it's going to be quite hard for me to get my sound back in order. So don't panic, Mr. Mannering, when it happens. It will just take me about a minute to get the sound in order. So I have to turn off all the sound for all the meetings that I'm about to go into, which is quite interesting. Oh, they're going live. All right. Well, then that's half that battle.
This meeting is being recorded.
Wow, what happened then?
This meeting is being recorded. This meeting is being...
I like your background.
Thank you. Recorded.
Thank you. It's perfect. Thank you.
Here we go. Right, we're live.
Looks like everybody's getting in now.
All right, this is going to be good. Right.
So did you already enable the waiting room?
I didn't even let anybody in. I thought you did that. So no, now we're ready.
That's right.
This meeting is being recorded.
Right, hold it.
Hey, Gerald, if that is Gerald Ward on the iPhone, can you just let me know real quick, my friend?
Hold it. Dark Avenger. Hello. Just try to get this going.
We'll find him.
Yeah, no worries. No worries, the Sam when he comes in. We're good to go, Danny.
I'm Roy. I'm in
I'll get this down right in a few minutes. 1 second.
Thanks for jumping on, Roy.
This meeting is being recorded.
Meeting's getting recorded, everyone. Right, I have to go through everything here. So I don't know what we're actually doing here. Hi, Rob. I'll get you on the stage in a minute. Leave the computer off.
Yeah, everybody should be.
So we've got one.
Yeah, we'll jump in here. Guys, we're about a minute away from getting started.
Right, I need another name.
Started.
I'll go in there with my real name because it'll always be funny.
Glad to see y'all here tonight on this Memorial Day.
All right, Rob.